We're here to talk about Superman. Superman live, man, and you guys are here to watch us review this live. There was a lot of hype. I think the marketing behind this was really good as well. Definitely amplifying this. But before we get into that, make sure you guys are checking out the Frames Per Second Patreon account where we do solo reviews. We're experimenting with this thing where you guys nominate and then vote on the review for each of us to do. I was fortunate enough to get Blade Runner 2049 to a certain degree because that's a damn near 3-hour movie. But my review went up Friday, and I talked almost 40 minutes about that movie. Goddamn. So yeah, you definitely get your money's worth with that.
That's crazy. That's why I said they've been trolling everybody with you, because you got a sci-fi freaking movie to
They didn't
review.
troll Spike.
Yeah, I don't think Spike got trolled
I
either.
forget what his
Yeah, I don't know.
was, but I
It's
don't think
day
they
after
trolled him.
tomorrow.
Yeah, what you got coming up, Spike?
Day after tomorrow.
He just said it too. Day after tomorrow.
Oh, this is the end. Same thing. Day
No,
after
it's
tomorrow,
not.
this is
What?
the end.
It's not. It's not.
No,
the
I've seen.
same. Have you ever seen This Is the End?
Yeah.
Oh, you have?
Like, with,
Oh, okay.
like Seth Rogen and stuff.
Yeah.
I've
See,
seen
that's not. That's not a troll for you. Yeah. So,
And what
okay.
did you get?
Mine was an LGBTQ plus movie.
Yeah, but I don't think you were being trolled either. I think you would take something from that film. I don't know.
I
If you
would.
watched it
I would.
yet.
I don't know if they were trying to
I
troll
don't think
me,
they were trolling you.
but I can see them using that to try to troll me, but it's not going.
why?
Yeah.
They
They
tried.
would troll
know.
Spike with an LGBT.
They
film,
tried
not
to
you.
troll me and do that movie that Mike was talking about, the gay horror film.
What? Knife and Heart.
Something like that. It was two. It was number two. They
Why
almost
you do like
got it.
this?
I didn't do that.
Yes, you did.
I said it was something like that. It was
I don't
whatever
remember.
that gay horror film that you was talking about.
It
The
said
only
what
one I know
movie?
of is Knife and Heart, and that movie's amazing. But
it was
there's a
something
lot
else.
of dick, so I
It
don't
was
know if
something-
you would be able. Oh, we're live, huh?
Yeah, we
Guess I
are.
can't say that.
Yeah,
But
it's
a lot of
because
penis.
did.
I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, mine was Call Me by Your Name, but I already had wanted to see that,
Right.
so this just gives me reason to go watch it now. But
They weren't trolling you.
Well, anyway, let's not spend a lot of time here because
I
y'all
just
know-
it was Patreon
we-
content.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they're here to watch Superman live. Y'all know how we get. We start rambling and stuff like that. But I did want to say, Mike, you did Shrek. All right, so
Yep, and
go-
me and Jalen are gonna redo the rules because y'all motherfuckers be trying me. So,
yeah.
but they'll still be heavily involved. So don't worry.
Yeah, I saw the Angel person made a suggestion.
It was a great suggestion, Angel.
All right. So there you have it. So check that out, man. You also get early access to the videos and also some other exclusive group discussion content as well, classic movie reviews, anniversary, stuff like that. So check it out. Check it out. So you can sign up to become a member on Patreon or join the YouTube membership right here on the YouTube channel. You don't even have to go all the way to Patreon, man. You can just click the join button right here and sign up. But we're here to talk about Superman. So let's get into it, since we had to kind of wait a little bit for things to clear up. So Mike was hyped for this one. Spike and Rob, were you guys looking forward to watching this movie?
I'd never seen a Superman movie before, so this was my first time diving into it.
That made no fucking sense. What do you watch?
This came out in the 80s. I ain't never seen this. Like, it's funny, as I was sitting there watching it, I was like, I really ain't never seen one of these movies, but I realized Richard Pryor was in it. I know all the people's names and main characters, but I still have, this is my first time sitting and watching a Superman movie.
I'm not just asking for hype. Don't give me your thoughts.
Okay, I was excited to see what it was going to do here.
Okay. What about you, Rod?
I won't say I was excited. Nah. I was, I wasn't excited. I was like, oh, I gotta see this. This is my must-see movie. I wasn't as hype about it as Mike. No, but
All right, well, yeah, this movie was written and directed by James Gunn. It is the first film in the DC universe with DC Studios. It is another reboot of the Superman film series, starring David Corenswet as Clark Kent, Rachel Brosnahan and Nicholas Holt. I think Rachel plays Lois Lane.
Lois Lane.
Nicholas Holt is Lex Luthor. Eddie
Lois Lane. That's in that one that Spike was talking about that film.
Eddie as Mr. Terrific, Anthony Carrigan, Nathan Fillion, and Isabella Merced. We know Isabella Merced, right? Last of Us.
Who the fuck is that?
She was
that
Hawk
sure
Girl.
is the girl.
But who is she from Last of Us?
Dina.
Oh, Oh.
Yeah, I was trying to identify her. I'm like, where
do
is
I
she
know her
from? Where do I
from?
know her
Right.
from? Yeah, that's what it is.
Interesting. I wasn't even. I was just like, who they got this old nobody ass?
So she didn't look familiar to you at all?
Not at all.
Oh yeah, she absolutely
she
did. The
definitely
voice
did.
and the
Wow.
face. I was like, oh, but damn, you just blew my mind with that. That is her.
That's crazy. Good for you, Dina.
Yep. So, so let's jump into it. I may have butchered everybody's name, Cosmo, but welcome to Frames Per Second.
You new here?
Right. Yeah, you knew it. Right. Mike, you were the most hyped about this of all of us, out of all of us.
Yep.
What are your thoughts, man? Overall thoughts.
Told y'all niggas. I told y'all niggas. I had a blast. This was good. This was good from the second it started until the second it ended. Of course, I do have some gripes, which we'll get to. But overall, I had a great time with this movie.
All right. Right.
I'm surprised by your take. It's some stuff, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm surprised. But no, I enjoyed it, man. I had my gripes too, but overall, it was a good time. Like it was a pretty good time. I enjoyed it. I took Dom with me. I was on the fence about taking Dom because I simply don't take him to like some PG-13 stuff. I kind of keep it G to PG for him. But he been talking about. He's like, oh, I want to see Superman. I want to see Superman. I was like, I don't know. He want to see Fantastic Four too, so I was like on the fence with that. But nah, I took him and he enjoyed it too. He was so hyped. He was so hyped. Especially when the beams was coming out of his eyes and shit. Oh man, he was so hyped for this movie. But nah, he loved it. He loved it. I did too.
Spike, first time watching a Superman movie, so
I
what
was
your takeaway?
thoroughly entertained. It was really good. I liked the way that they did it. I felt it was just goofy enough, but still had some serious elements to it. I really enjoyed it. The difference, I like this kind of better than some stuff that Marvel does that are real big films because you still feel like you're missing things if you don't just follow the whole MCU. And I don't know if it's because you said it's the first one in the DCU.
Yeah.
It felt like I felt like I understood or they explained everything versus, oh, you have to be a fan to know this, which made it better to me too. So I liked it a lot.
You familiar with the story of Superman?
No. I mean, I know where he came from and got dropped off in
about to
Iowa
say.
and all of that.
Yeah.
I think I watched Smallville or some
I
shit
was
like
like,
that.
what do you need to know?
But you know, it's
He's
some,
a
it's
man
some,
and he's super.
And he white.
Right. That's all you need to
it's
know.
some little, but you know, it'd be like little plots and shit like the little place that he lived and stuff like that. Like I liked that them reintroducing that. Like I ain't have to know that. You know what I'm saying? Like they gave it to you all new. It's like, okay, cool. It's for beginners too. You don't have to be a novice. You know, an expert, excuse me, in the Superman superhero field.
Yeah, no, I got you. No, I thought it was fine, man. I think, you know, I think my overall thought after it ended is that Marvel will regret losing James Gunn. That was probably the biggest takeaway I got because he just knows how to do superhero movies, and I think he did the way he packaged the action and all this other stuff. Yeah, he knows how to really deliver, and it's performing really, really well at the box office. Right now, I'm just on Wikipedia's site. 225 million budget, and it's right there at 216 million box office. So it's. I think he's definitely gonna make that back, and probably.
Oh
more.
yeah, I'm sure it'll double
You know.
the budget.
But Superman didn't really do shit in the whole movie, did he?
Before we get there, what did he do?
Damn.
James Gunn do outside of Guardians of the Galaxy for Marvel?
I was mainly just Marvel, I thought. I mean, mainly just Guardians of the Galaxy, I thought.
That's what I thought. I didn't know he did anything outside of that.
Yeah, but he managed to make those movies. You know, like
Watchable.
Yeah.
yeah,
Because they weren't, from what I could tell, they weren't like popular characters, but he was able to make them entertaining.
Yeah.
And especially with that third one, he fucking killed it.
yeah.
He did the Suicide Squad too.
But that's DC too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
Yeah.
So I saw that I guess when they were prepping to do all this, I read online that he borrowed elements from All Star Superman in terms of like the tonal direction and stuff like that. I've only watched the All Star Superman animated movie, so I didn't read the series, but that's what Grant Morrison kind of did to kind of give him like emotional depth and like more character.
What's All Star Superman?
It's just a comic book series, yeah. Like most of the guys, real popular superheroes have multiple different lines. Like Batman got like 80 million damn comic books series out there, and X-Men got like 300 million, so it's a lot. Anyway, the movie opened. There's this.
Did you say whether you liked it or not? Or you just saying?
Yeah, I said it was fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't think it was bad. It definitely was. It's not as bad as Man of Steel. Man of Steel was awful.
No, this was way better.
Yeah. So it didn't have a high bar to jump. Jesus Christ. I can't believe people still like that movie. But Superman was kind of goofy. In this movie and stuff. He kind of kicking and stuff like that with Jimmy. It's like, well, what are you doing? Anyway.
Because he's goofy in the Christopher Reeve ones.
He wasn't this goofy.
He wasn't this goofy, but he was still goofy. I think that people kind of forgot Superman's a little goofy because they tried to make him all dark and brooding like Batman. Nobody wants to see fucking dark and brooding
I
guy.
thought Superman was more serious.
Nah,
Christopher Reeve Superman was serious, wasn't
Christopher Reeve was serious, but he had like more comedic elements than them other shits did. Like the last couple reincarnations of Superman were so overly serious. It was like, this doesn't feel like Superman. Superman needs to be this happy kind of like jolly guy. We already have Batman. We don't need two dark brooding white men. That's how the Proud Boys get started.
That's how the problem. But I thought he always was goofy as like Kent though, and then the Superman was more of a like Ken saying, a more serious guy.
I always thought Superman was just goofy and kind of cheesy.
Even when he
Not like Spider-Man kind of goofy, but I don't think he was being that goofy. He was decently serious when he was getting his ass whooped for 2.5 hours. So, I mean, he was decently serious.
he got his ass whipped from the jump.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't really do shit the whole movie. But nevertheless, let's get into it, man. The movie opened with them setting the scene where there was only like 3 centuries ago, there were metahumans. 30 years Superman was sent here. 3 years ago, he revealed himself to the world. 3 weeks ago, he stopped an invasion by Baravia into Jaranpar. And then I think after that, it was 3 hours ago, he lost his first fight.
Shit, I want to say it was quick. It was less than that, right? Was it 3 hours?
3 minutes ago.
Yeah.
3 minutes?
I think
Not
it was like
3 hours?
3 minutes, and then this doom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were y'all in
was trying to
Dolby
remember.
Cinema? When you
Yeah, absolutely.
Man,
yeah.
were you in Dolby Cinema? No. Oh,
Bro,
I don't
you missed
know.
out. I watched it
Oh,
twice.
you missed
I have
out.
no idea what I was in. All I know is I liked the damn movie. I didn't know if
Man,
it
that
was Dolby or
shit
not.
when he hit the ground,
Hey.
You felt it?
I was in the Screen X with
Oh.
the 3 screens on there. It was fire.
Yeah.
Mm.
It changes the experience, Mike. It does, man.
I might have been. I'm gonna go look while y'all are talking.
If you felt shit moving, you were in Dolby.
Yeah.
I
but-
don't think I felt anything moving. I smelled some shit, but that's just the theater I was at.
So I watched it twice. The first time I watched it was in Dolby, and then I went back and watched it with the captions. And it's a completely different experience.
Yeah,
when
man.
motherfucking-
It is.
We don't feel like you in the goddamn movie.
What y'all gotta wear like glasses to watch it with captions?
No, they have some movie showtimes
During the lights.
that has the captions on the actual screen.
Ah,
I told y'all this before.
Yeah, I see it. I see it in the app.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of shows.
There's
was
not
just
many of them,
wondering how
Spike.
that work.
There's not many of them, but they'll
Mike, why you
it'll say closed captions. Don't ignore this fool. It'll say closed captions when you
Gotcha.
order the tickets.
Cause I ain't never looked for it, so I don't know like you
You think they just show up because you got the glasses?
got the closed caption glasses.
But to his
That
defense,
makes sense though.
to your
That
hey,
makes sense.
I'm gonna
Mike
come to
know
your
that
defense
makes
real
sense.
quick. Do you say sometimes you have to have a device?
Thank you.
Yes, not glasses. The device has the captions on it. How the words just go up here because you got the
It might just be
glasses?
running down the bottom of the glasses. Like in the sports thing. Well, what the device look like then? Like I seen like that.
I've used it once. Yeah.
I'll send you a picture. It's this big,
Oh,
awkward
geez.
ass thing. It's like a big arm and then like a big screen. So you'd have to like just
So you got to go
level
back and
it.
forth.
Yeah,
You do.
Y'all,
man.
this motion
You
is
do.
crazy, bro.
you do.
Anyway, were you guys intrigued by him losing a battle for the first time? Did that kind of really set up some interest in the movie?
I didn't know they were gonna start like that. I thought it was dope that they started like that.
Basically, from what we saw in the trailer.
Yeah, I know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but I did think it was dope how they started. It threw Dom off a little bit. He's like, damn, man, because anytime like a hero or something is losing, he don't like that. It bothers him. So I think that was a rough start for him. But for me, I thought I understood the storytelling element of it. So I thought it was dope.
Yeah, because Superman ain't supposed to lose, so you were like, Superman
Right.
lost? What the hell just happened?
This felt very James Gunn. I feel like he set out to adjust our expectations for how he's going to treat Superman. And starting the movie off with him getting his ass whooped was so good. Because, of course, I want to know who beat his ass.
That's what I was wondering. Like, lost to who? That was the first thing that I
Right.
thought. Yeah.
I didn't expect him to start like this. I really
Yeah,
did.
he was wheezing and shit.
Yeah, they whooped his ass. So he gave him asthma. I was like, God damn.
It made sense too, though, why he lost when they showed it later.
Well,
I liked
eventually,
that,
yeah. But at first, it was like, nah, Superman don't get beat up like this.
Yeah. But they used it as a moment to kind of introduce us to Crypto. You know, Crypto comes along, he whistles. A lot of this stuff was in the trailer, which I thought was actually good. Because it wasn't like the bulk of like the movie. Like
Yeah.
you're starting with what you've seen.
Right,
So
you gonna
like,
let's get this out the way.
yeah, it's like,
Right,
oh shit,
right.
there's a whole lot of movie left. But Crypto bring his ass up. He's like, all you see is this. You just see the smoke coming.
That's why we can't do this shit live because of Mike ass, man.
And Crypto shows up, and Crypto is just playful, and he takes him back to the Fortress of Solitude.
Wait, pause for 2 seconds. They left that out the trailer. So the trailer just shows him dragging Superman away. They geniusly left out just how much of a fucking dog the dog is. So the fact that he ran over there and immediately jumped on him and was biting him and shit, I was like, this is too good. This is too fucking good.
Crypto definitely added to the movie. He
Crypto was
the
it for me.
Crypto experience was really good.
I was like, if
liked
they
it.
kill this fucking dog, I'm walking out.
I got scared. That they
So
was-
the Crypto, what are your thoughts on Crypto? Did it work well in the movie?
Oh
for you
yeah,
too?
absolutely. I like that they kept him like just like a dog with superpowers or whatever. So yeah, that was really dope. But I was wondering where the hell did he come from? Like, cause I don't remember him in any Superman movie. So like that prevalent in a movie. So yeah, I was wondering that the whole time.
Yeah. No, I'm in agreement. I think basically just exactly what Mike said. Like he was just a fucking dog. Like that was it. You know, and I thought he worked well, just like you, Spike. I think the element was good. I think he was probably my favorite part of the whole movie. You know, definitely one of. But I thought it really worked well. So anyway, so while getting treatments, the robots, 412 and some other numbers, they help Superman heal by amplifying the sun using like this magnifying glass. And while he's doing that, they play the parent's message, and he listens to the message, and they say it soothes him. But only, of course, half the message was saved, and the other half was damaged. So we'll get more on that later. But after Superman is 83% healed, he jumps back into the fight, and this piece of shit robot was quick to point out, bro, you just got your ass whooped at 100%. Why the hell are you running your ass back out there?
Hey, that was facts.
It was. It was.
That was facts.
Yeah, Superman went anyway, and then you get the title card. And what did you think of how they kind of set that up with Superman flying and then veering up, and then they have the little S thing to kind
Oh,
of.
that shit felt good. It felt
Yeah.
great. Like I think at that moment, my son was just like, "Oh hell yeah!" You know what I'm saying? We about to get into it. So yeah, I did like that moment. It felt like a big moment after being like, revived or whatever.
Yeah. And just a side note, before leaving, Crypto apparently destroyed the Fortress of Solitude, and he was whimpering as Superman left, but Soups didn't really give a damn. He loved Spike. He loved anyway Spike.
I will say that the silliness threw me off at first. when he came in. He's like, what y'all been doing in here? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Like, I wasn't expecting Superman to be like that. I'll take it back. This is one of the reasons why I was concerned if Mike would like it or not, because I had seen another trailer. We talked about this on another episode, that I saw another trailer where I saw that Superman was acting kind of silly. And I was like, oh, I don't know if Mike's seen this trailer enough. He's gonna like it, because I know you've been critical of like the Ragnaroks of the world, and so if I thought it might have been like that, so I was like, oh, I don't know if they're gonna go this direction. I'm not sure if Mike's gonna like it.
That's only because I don't remember Thor ever being goofy in the comics, ever. So, and if you really want to, like Nick says, keep it a bean, the only reason we got that Thor Ragnarok shit is because of James Gunn. Because James Gunn did Guardians of the Galaxy and added all that goofy, quirky comedy, and then they just fucking copied it after that. So, but James Gunn does it well. Whoever the fuck did Ragnarok, in my opinion, didn't do it well.
That was the
Taika Waititi.
Yeah, yeah. But we like him though, right?
Who's we?
I thought you liked him in Star Wars.
I don't even remember what he did for Star Wars. I like Jojo Rabbit, but we're not here to talk about that.
He did some
He did some Mandalorian shit,
stuff.
but ain't nobody being like, let me go see what Taika Waititi did with Mandalorian. I don't care.
I like him. I like him, man. I like him.
So anyway, we open back up, and the person that beat Superman was named the Hammer of Baravia, and he's causing more havoc. And again, it didn't go well for Superman, but we see why now. Lex Luthor is orchestrating the whole fight, and he said Lex knows over 2,500 different fight combinations. When you guys saw this, Spike, did it make sense for how Superman was getting his ass whooped?
Perfect sense. Like, I'm glad that they immediately went to, oh, he's been studying this. He got the tape, AI, or whatever it was that he used to monitor his moves. It made it a lot more palatable that Superman is getting beat up because somebody's guessing what he's going to do. Well, not guessing, but knows what he's going to do. So that made sense.
What about you, Mike?
Yeah, it made sense, but it was pissing me off. This was one of those parts where I was just like, I hate that Superman won't kill people. Because Batman would have killed Lex Luthor already. But yeah, the fact that he knew all of his moves and A1, L5. I was like, all right, that's actually kind of smart. That's how a rich person would fight. They're just gonna use their brain because they know they can't whoop nobody's ass. So I liked it.
I thought Batman didn't kill either.
No, Batman will kill a motherfucker.
He has killed before, but this was like earlier on in the comics.
I like Dark Batman. Throw a motherfucker off a building, Batman. Fuck that shit. So Batman ain't never killed nobody. Thank you. Moving on. Huh? But he has killed people on purpose. Has he not?
He has.
Thank you. That's all I'm
He
saying.
has. I've read the comic book where he
Jalen
did.
always be trying to check me for
But
no
this,
reason.
but that was probably before the new Batman, so people probably say it don't count.
I'm in my 40s, kid. I don't know nothing about no new Batman.
Yeah, Golden Age. I think it was a Golden Age or a Silver Age, but one of those versions of Batman, he did kill somebody. So I was like, oh shit, Batman killed somebody. Anyway,
Y'all always take it overseas. Damn.
oh, is he
Don't
walking
take
up
me
there?
so serious. No.
No.
I hear no Spurs, so I think he's still downstairs.
Hey, comic book people serious, bro.
Nah, yeah.
It's crazy.
But but I'm with y'all. I did like the justification of Batman. I mean, not Batman. Now I'm talking about Batman. Superman getting his ass kicked because he knew his moves ahead of time and stuff like that. So yeah, that was good. I think Lex Luthor was really good in it. I didn't expect him to be this good. I thought he did a great job in this.
Oh yeah. Nicholas Hoult was great.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Oh shit, you about to fetch that?
In his earlier appearances, particularly from the 1939 to 40, Batman did kill criminals, often without much remorse. I didn't hear what he said. What did he say?
He's been.
I don't know about no retcons. I'm old, Jalen.
But that doesn't mean it's not a fact.
All I know is old shit, bruh. You could have texted me that too. See, Jalen think he's slick.
Oh, Wolfgang said it too. He's like,
I don't care about Wolfgang neither.
No, I'm saying he said
I'm
he's agreeing
joking.
with y'all. He only killed in Golden Age in the.
That's all I know. I'm a golden age man, Jalen. All I know is old shit.
Anyway, but yeah, so while Superman getting his ass kicked, the engineer locates Superman's hideout and lets, once she discovers it, leave Superman in a hole in the ground. But Molly decides to run up to help Superman out because Superman helped somebody out one day. He said it was his turn to help, but we'll get more on that later because I'm sure he'll probably regret that decision. During the fight, we also see Luthor's girl Eve taking selfies. She was in other movies too. It's Eve T something. I can't say her last name. But during this, Luthor he says that Pride won't be making choices today. And he has the Hammer Baravian return to Luthor Corps via a portal and is revealed to be Ultraman. So turns out he was fake. Next, this is when we get introduced to the rest of the crew at the Daily Planet. And we're also introduced to Clark Kent's parents. Did you guys make anything of his interactions with his colleagues? Did you guys like how they introduced us? So we got Clark Kent and Jimmy celebrating this front page story. We got Lane and Clark fake fighting, in which he mentions there is nothing wrong with good journalism, which I'm sure he'll regret later. And we got Jimmy as a set symbol.
Can I go ahead and say it, y'all? Oh, sorry. No, go ahead, Spike.
It was Jimmy. I thought they were looking at Clark Kent.
No.
No, it was Jimmy.
No.
I thought that was weird too.
That was
was Jimmy.
crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
It was Jimmy for
'Cause
the
Clark
reasons
was way
why.
better looking, right?
Right, I would think so.
You set him up so bad. Why you
I,
set him
I,
up?
I thought he was gonna. I thought he was gonna take his win and keep going, Rob, but he had to stop. I saw what he did.
Okay, I did not like Lois Lane.
Yeah, she wasn't great.
I don't know why.
She was a nagger.
I don't think that's what it. But
What it was for me, she was a nagger. Like it was like, oh, she's talking again. Like,
Damn.
well, that's kind of how Margot Kidder's Lois Lane was, from what I
Really?
remember. I don't know what it was about this one. I don't think it was a nagging. That's valid if that's what it was for you. I don't know what it was, but I hate to say it. I just really did not like her. The whole movie, I didn't like her.
The actor.
Yes, it was
Yeah.
something about the actor that just wasn't hitting it home for me. And I wish I could say what it was. I liked Jimmy. I thought Jimmy was great.
He was.
I love Bunk as
Pierce.
as
Not Pierce.
Percy.
Percy.
What the fuck his name is?
Chief.
What's his name?
Chief.
Whatever his name is. But I did not like Lois Lane. And I hate that about this for me.
And yeah, Cat Grant. I think it's Cat Grant who was just there. But she's also I think it's Cat Grant. Anyway, what about you, Rod?
Lois Lane or just
Just
the
in
group,
general,
the
yeah,
group,
just-
the general. Yeah, I'm kind of with Mike. I didn't hate her, but yeah, I didn't love her either. She was tolerable, but I don't know. I guess I just wanted something more. I don't think I felt the connection.
That's it.
Yeah, I didn't feel the
That's
connection
it.
between the two.
There was no chemistry.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think that's what the problem was.
it's interesting that you say that because she pointed that out. She did. She was like, "We're just too different. We don't have the chemistry. I don't think we're the same type of person."
Yeah, but again, even once Lois Lane figured out that it was Superman in the originals, I can't remember if it was part 2 or whatever. I still felt like they had chemistry. Like even though they were so different, I believed Margot Kidder and Christopher Reeve. This one, I just never
Yeah, I
at any
believe
point believed it.
Yeah,
Maybe
I think
because
that's the issue.
it's another 3. So they have been dating for 3 months. So we got lumped into the relationship already happening.
And I thought that was interesting where they placed us in the story. Because normally it's like she doesn't know yet. She finds
Right.
out. So I thought it was an interesting place they dumped us in the movie.
I did too, and at first it bugged me. But I settled in, but at first I was like, wait, so we're just like in the middle of a fucking story? But then I did watch an interview with James Gunn where he's like, he wanted to feel like you just picked up a comic book. And they don't always give you an origin story immediately. Sometimes you pick them up and you're just dumped in the middle of a story. Once he said that, I was like, okay, I'm with you. I like it. It's cool.
Yeah, I didn't read that. I didn't know.
Well, after that, we get introduced to Planet Watch, which is Lex's thing, and we hear this whole conversation where he's trying to sell Planet Watch to the government, and you have General Flag and some other persons, but General Flag is the one that you may see more of. He was the most noticeable name.
General Flag? I missed that. Who's
Yeah,
this?
yeah.
Who's that?
Flag. He was the white guy. So you had the. Sorry.
It's like, narrow him down for me, please.
He was one of the generals at the table, the one at the whole table.
Okay,
that
don't
was
worry about
talking,
it. I'll
but
figure it
yeah.
out. Go ahead, move on. I'll look it up.
But anyway, he points out during this discussion, because Lett's trying to sell him, they point out Lett's conflict of interest because of his weapons deal. And Let's goes on to mention that Soups interfered in foreign affairs, which violates 12 treaties. He called him an alien and said he's dangerous and on the loose. Did any of that sound familiar? We don't
This
have to
was-
expound on it, but I just wanted to point it out.
This was one of my gripes, and I don't blame the film. I blame myself for being too serious. I don't know if I'm being overreactionary or what, but part of me was just like, I don't really know that I wanted Superman to be the movie that teaches people about like why you shouldn't be shitty to immigrants. But that is nothing to do with the movie. The more I thought about it, and the more I sat with it, is a me problem. I think that this probably is the right thing to do if you want to get an idea across. You use this character that is the epitome of American hero, and he's an immigrant, so maybe you should be a little bit more open-minded, not be so xenophobic. So I just want to throw that out there. It took me a while to really sit with this, but during the movie, I just kept feeling myself getting annoyed by this. And I also thought that the other stuff felt a little bit too close to Israel-Palestine. I don't think he meant that. I'm just putting it out there again that I think this is a me problem that I've had to work through. So I don't know if anybody else picked any of that stuff up, but
I definitely picked up the Israel-Palestine thing in the sense of like how they were explaining it. What was the other one that you asked about? Oh, the alien. Yeah. That was a little heavy-handed, but I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it,
yeah, it's a me thing.
Well, anyway, online chatter, hates him. So Let's is just going through all the reasons, but at the Pentagon, they didn't bite on it, and they said they needed proof of intent. So that gave Let's more motivations for his actions throughout the rest of the movie. Mm-hmm. So then we pick up back at Lane's apartment, where she is in fake danger. How many times are we going to do this whole somebody's in my apartment, and it's nobody but somebody I know thing when she picked up the bat?
It's gonna forever be a part of movies.
Right. Like nobody believes this though.
I believed it for a minute. I guess I'm dumb. I thought someone
Why?
was in her apartment.
The movie
Just
just
happened.
started.
He thought Ice was here.
Asshole.
It's like, what's that sound upstairs?
Ice.
No, the movie just started. So I'm thinking, and she already, I think at this point, we kind of picked up that they kind of know each other. So I was like, oh, somebody's about to try to kill Lois Lane. I don't know. Sorry.
Did you buy a fake fight at the Planet?
Yeah. Because I don't think they established that they knew each other like that yet. So I didn't know it was a fake fight. Fuck y'all.
Rod, did you buy the fake fight?
Fuck you. You ain't got to ask everybody to prove I'm stupid.
The fake fight between
Remember they were having a fake fight. Why you keep interviewing yourself? She was like, or something like that.
was that fake?
Thank you, bro.
They said it was fake, yeah.
Thank you.
I don't remember them
I
saying
ain't the
it was
only
fake.
dumb one, Ken.
Wait, who
They
said
said
it was fake?
They did later.
When they was in the apartment, he was like, I appreciate the banter. It made it.
Wait.
At least I got undumb quicker than Rod did.
Oh, we talking about the apartment scene, right?
Yeah.
Are you saying at the end of that they said it was fake?
No, like pretty much like once we
Oh,
see that
you're
they're-
thinking about the fight when he left.
Yeah.
No, the fake
no.
fight
No.
at the Planet.
When he was at the newspaper and she was like the writing was bad.
Did you buy the
and
fake
it was
fight at
going
the
back
Planet?
and forth.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you knew
I'm
that.
sorry, Mike.
You
Yeah, I
knew
did.
No, you didn't know.
No, I thought y'all talking about the apartment scene.
Man,
Nah,
fuck
that shit
that.
was
Y'all just
real.
gonna act like I'm dumb. Man, call Dom. What about my boy Dom?
I thought we was at the apartment scene for some reason.
You weren't alone, Mike. I think they did a good job with that.
Yeah.
They got me.
I think they did a good job of making it seem like she was starting, because she even had a look on her face where she was questioning, like, wait a minute, you keep interviewing Superman.
Right.
Yeah, it made it look like she was really trying to put that shit together.
And I was like, she's kind of a dick because that was rude. The writing's not good. Fuck you. Your
Yeah.
pants aren't good. Shut up.
So, but anyway, Lane and Soups have a debate, and at that point, he starts to regret his journalism line, whereas he decides he wants to have this interview with Lane. And
this is where I was. This
yeah.
Is, okay.
yeah. So, we learned quickly that this version of Superman, one, he's not media savvy and very arrogant. I don't know. Did he come across arrogant to you guys?
Dismissive more so to me. Like I don't think he was respecting Lois's interviewing skills, and he was expecting her to be like softballs.
But he referred to himself as in the third person, Spike.
I'm
Did you
right.
say softballs?
Softball interview questions. Y'all know what
Superman got softballs?
he was expecting. He was expecting
Man,
Lois.
the Man of Steel got softballs, Spike.
The man of softballs.
Not the Man of Steel, the softball. No, he was. I think he was expecting more like softball interview questions, and then when she was like really in her reporter bag, he was like getting offended. So I think that's what happened.
I'm sorry if y'all came here
lingo
for
is this?
if y'all came here for mature reviewers, you came to the wrong channel.
Is that a term in fucking journalism?
It
Softball
is
questions.
softball
Yeah.
questions, but he said softballs. He said she was expecting softball.
He was. I said he was.
He was expecting softballs. It's even better.
Yeah, that's a media term though.
Nah,
Hey,
I got
Rod.
you. Yo.
Is super shit a good name? A good shit.
the monkeys
Super
was
shit
calling
a good one
Super.
because Superman apparently hated it. Oh man.
Yeah, he hated that shit. He's
Yeah,
like, you
he-
know that fucking gets me angry. Oh man, he's like, you know that's a softball spot for me.
We'll grow up one day, but just not today.
Man,
She
but,
was being a dick, man.
who was right though in their whole discussion about him interfering in foreign affairs like that?
They were both right, in my opinion.
Mm.
It was a very valid conversation. I just thought she was being a dick.
You think so?
I thought she was being rude. I thought she was being rude the whole fucking movie. But I definitely think she was being rude here. I think she set him up and she was trying to prove a point. So I actually don't think all the way that their fight was fake. I think she really does think his writing is shit and his interviews weren't good. Because she kicked it off being like, why don't you do this? And what about this? And what about this? And he's like, I thought you were my girl. I cooked dinner for you too.
I mean, they always talking shit about his writing.
Oh, were they? Maybe I missed
Yeah,
that
all of
part.
them said so.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, what about you, Rod? Because I thought she was just being a good journalist,
She was asking the tough questions.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
which he would get, right?
Yeah. So I mean, so actually though, it's a good journalism to be asking tough questions. So that's kind of how I took it. You know what I'm saying?
There was no lead in or anything. She just immediately started being a dick, you know?
Well, she was excited to finally do it, right? That was a genuine excitement. So, yeah, I think she had always been. I guess, like, because she was like, well, I knew this wouldn't work, which is she was trying to say that in two different ways,
Yeah.
or whatever. But yeah, I think she was maybe been trying to prove the point that why it wouldn't work. Like, you're not ready for these questions I'm about to ask you, type thing.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, like you said that she said I knew it wouldn't work, and Superman was like, right, we hear that shit. The first thing we're gonna say, what does that mean?
Yeah, are we still talking about journalism?
Yeah.
Or are we talking about?
But Superman was like, I left.
I was mad for him. That was some bullshit.
What?
I hate when, I can't say when women do it, when partners, period. I hate that shit. Don't turn your back to me and say some old slick shit like that. Oh, I knew this wasn't going to work. And he's like, wait, what? Really?
Lois thought.
At the end of a fight, Ken? No.
Yeah, but
No,
Lois
I'm
was
taking my
like,
food.
wait,
Fuck
did this
that.
motherfucker just leave? She was like, you gonna fight for the planet, but you wanna fight for this?
That's what I'm saying. Don't try to like make it. Nah, you did that shit, and then you gonna act like you're surprised I walked out. I'm with Soups. Fuck this. I gotta go fight some fucking monsters. I came over and made you food, and you told me I knew this wasn't gonna work. Then why am I here?
She said it with a back turn too.
That's so fucking rude. That's so disrespectful. And you're stirring my food that I just made you.
Knowing he got good hearing. He
Bro,
got super hearing,
Thank
bro.
you. Knowing I can move at what is it, the speed of a bullet? In a speed of a bullet, I'd have collected all the food I made and fucking left that apartment and left her hungry.
It was just breakfast.
And I'd have broke her fucking little recorder thing.
That he didn't know how to work.
Or I'd have used my fucking cold breath and made all the food cold. Keep talking shit, Lois. I knew this wasn't gonna work.
It was only eggs though. It ain't like he put a meal together. It was just eggs.
That might be a lot for Superman. He might not know how to cook well.
Oh shit.
I would have been partly already perturbed too if somebody was fixing me breakfast for like a date.
Spike, he said that she likes breakfast.
And she said, "No, that's you that likes
You
breakfast
like
for
breakfast
for dinner, not
because
me."
that's all you can cook.
Never mind, you're right.
That's what I'm
Spike.
saying. He might not be able to cook, but he made her his favorite meal. It's the thought that counts.
Because she
Spike.
said I only like breakfast at breakfast.
Right.
She's nasty and rude.
She is mean.
She's
She
a
is-
dick.
definitely mean. Now that we're going through it, she definitely is mean.
I don't like that. You like that. I still made you some food though,
She didn't even acknowledge thank you or nothing. It was like, well, it's
None.
not mine.
bro.
That is funny.
You're not
Damn,
eating my
Lewis.
food after
Y'all
I made
cold blooded, bro.
I'm taking that shit.
Anyway, but we also during this whole exchange, we get we understand that he is motivated by his parents. The one thing he knows about his parents, though, is that they told him to do good. Because the other half of the message was ruined, but he cherishes the only part of the message he hears, and of course, this will come back later. Next, after that, Lex goes to the fortress and somehow manages to gain entry. During this scene, though, we get to see the engineer and Ultraman go to work. Does Superman need better robots, Rod?
I mean, were they programmed to fucking defeat motherfuckers like this?
Motherfuckers were you.
I think they were, they have one job. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is not a combat team. Like, obviously, they was getting fucked up immediately.
What'd you think about the engineer?
I thought which one was the engineer?
The
The
lady.
fucking fine one that was fucking everybody up.
The
I thought she was
shapeshifter
dope.
with the
Yeah,
nanites.
I thought she was dope. Yeah, with the nanite shit. Yeah, she was dope. I liked her. I was wondering why she walked funny. I didn't know if she was.
I think that's her natural walk.
That's her natural walk.
Yeah.
Like y'all didn't think she walked?
I didn't notice her walking
in the
funny.
store. Yeah, when she was walking in the snore,
I thought she
It was
fucked
almost
like she was a bad
robotic.
bitch.
I
yeah, she was
noticed
walking
the,
robotic.
yeah,
Yeah, it was like robotic. So I didn't know it at
That's
first.
fucked up. Maybe she has a disability. You're thinking
And
that
that's
too?
what and I almost didn't bring it up because I didn't know she had a disability in real
Yeah,
life.
Maybe one of her legs was fake. It was nanites.
She said she sacrificed herself for Lex's cause, so
Yeah, and she sacrificed one of
Yeah,
her.
see,
feet.
other people noticed that she was walking hard as fuck.
That's what I thought. She was walking hard, like I'm a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, she was walking like weird, but no, I thought she was dope though. I did think she was dope, and she said she sacrificed her humanity to do what she was doing.
yeah.
Or
Yeah.
whatever.
What do you think about the engineer, Mark?
I thought the engineer was fucking dope, dope. And leading up to that scene when they walked up, immediately I was like, how are they getting in? So I think they did this so well because they saved that answer for the end. But yeah, when she walked in and them robots were running, she was like, bzz, 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 bzz. But when you say that the robots had one job, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck their job was because they couldn't even get the rest of the message. They couldn't fight. They couldn't control crypto. What is their job?
Man, I
Better
thought
robots.
Them robots
job
were fucking useless.
is to take care of him and to maintain the little spot out there.
They didn't do a very good job because
Well, they can
crypto
protect
destroyed
it.
it.
Not protect it, but maintain it.
But they couldn't even stop crypto from biting the shit.
It is
And-
true.
Nah, I don't know, man. Them
And they were
robots
rude
whack.
too. He had some rude ass
He
robots.
did. Disrespectful robots.
It was just like, yo, that don't mean shit to us.
Yeah, we don't care. We can't really if he lives or dies. So we just let it go.
Nah, this scene was really fucking cool, man. Really cool. And I just think the way they filmed it with Lex just walking and he ain't got to do shit.
Yeah.
And they're just blocking anything that could possibly hit him.
Yeah,
it
that
was
was
just
dope,
so
It
good.
was good. Shout
And I,
out to
and I
him.
was wondering how he gained access because they didn't reveal that either.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was interesting.
Yeah. Nah, the engineer got absolutely busy. But Spike, were you concerned about crypto?
No, I knew crypto. Well, actually, you know what I was? I was like, Mike, man, they better not kill his dog, man. Especially after we had been introduced to it and, you laughed. It was funny for a little minute. So I was concerned when they put that thing over his face, a muzzle or whatever it was.
He
Yeah.
cried. I was like, man, nah, don't do
I
this.
thought they was going to kill that. They killed the damn dog.
It would have been motivation though for him to.
John Wick style.
Yeah.
It would have been more motivation, but he was still motivated though.
Oh, he was. He's like,
Yeah.
where's yeah,
one
he
he's
ain't got
on.
there yet, but yeah, he
That's
was-
what got him going. They stole the dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
How did they find it? I know the lady seen it, but I didn't like how easily they found the fortress even when they went back. Like, what made it come out of the ground? I
His
understand
DNA.
he got access to get in, right?
No,
Like,
I think
once
the
it's-
DNA period
Period,
is what made it
Made
come
it
out.
got
Got
it,
Yeah.
got it.
That's what
Yeah.
happened before.
Got it.
That's
got
so
closer.
that's so good that they did it that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because at first I was like, wait, what? How did that happen?
Right.
And I expected them to reveal it immediately, but they held on to it. That's really good right
Yeah,
there.
and you remember Lex, when she found it and lost it, he's like, "It's cool, we got what we need."
Got it. That's true.
So he knew that once he got there,
Once he got the location.
once
yeah.
he got the location, it didn't matter.
Well, while she's decoding all this stuff, trying to get the evidence because he needed proof of intent, he refers to Superman not as a man, but an it and a focal point of the world's conversation. I don't know if that sounds familiar, but just thought I'd point that out.
You keep saying that. Who you referring to?
The world now. Yeah.
I know.
Now Mike looked at you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I was concerned for a minute, Spike.
Yeah. Because you said the first one you did like that was you said they looked at him as an alien and stuff like that. I thought you was talking about Obama.
Oh no. Just
I just wanted to confirm.
Oh no. Why would you think Obama?
No, the first one you said you looked at it as an alien and all this other. You said something else, some other things too.
Yeah, just kind of the political undertones and messages in here. I was just pointing those out.
I didn't
Some
think
of the
this one
rhetoric.
was Obama, but I'm saying the first one I thought you might have
Oh,
been
okay.
referring to.
Who was the
Obama.
first one that he thought was Obama?
He was just talking about like how people talk in the world today towards immigrants.
No, I got that.
I
Spike.
think he was talking about the Pentagon
I'm
conversation.
trying to figure out where Obama came from.
It was the whole alien and shit when he was just saying he's not.
Called
Oh, they used to call Obama alien. I ain't
I
never
never heard that.
that. Yeah, I ain't never heard that one.
Maybe not a. We know Trump used to say this shit that he wasn't from this country and shit.
Yeah, but you talking about the birthright? All right.
Yeah, that's all. Don't worry about
Yeah.
it. Don't worry about
So anyway, while getting info from there, Lex created a distraction, and we see a Kaiju.
Kaiju. I thought that
Kaiju?
was fucking the little thing from Lilo and Stitch.
I said the
Man,
same
bro.
thing. I said
And I literally thought, I was like, oh,
same thing.
is that in this? I've never seen Lilo and Stitch, so I was like, oh, maybe that's in this universe.
I said the exact same.
So
thing.
it's not. I assume.
don't know.
Oh, okay.
That's
Spike, did you
That's
say
exactly
pause
the
when that guy said it'll get bigger when Otis said that?
no, I didn't.
He did in his brain. He did.
He was like, "Whoa, wait a minute."
I did say whoa.
But yeah, so anyway, there's this whole fight scene, but they use this as a moment to introduce the Justice Gang, which is not their name. But anyway, thoughts on the Justice Gang, man, and how they ended up taking down the Kaiju.
That's not their name.
No.
Are they
No.
leading this into something else? Like when they change it to Justice
Yeah.
The
League?
Justice League. I assume that they're
Yeah,
gonna.
yeah, they're just
Got it. Got
It's
it.
a running gag or something. I
Yeah.
guess.
Got it. It's kind of like what they were doing in the whatchamacallit. Okay. got it.
Thunderbolts. Yep.
Thunderbolts, exactly.
mhm.
I like the dude with the blonde hair. He was hilarious.
Guy Gardner?
Yeah, he was like the third best person in the movie to me. Like he was all his lines hit, everything that he was doing. So that was pretty cool. I like the other dude too. The
Mr.
black
Terrific.
guy. Yeah, Big Ronnie.
Big Ronnie.
That was his name. He played this Haitian gangster in the Netflix show.
Oh.
And that was his name, Big Ronnie. But I liked it. All of that stuff worked for me.
Okay. Yeah, they said the JG were funded by Lord Tech, which is why we see Maxwell Lord in the movie at the end. But yeah, what about you, Rod? What did you think about the JG, the Justice Gang?
I was a little concerned at first. I didn't know if they were gonna work. I was just like, I don't know. I wasn't feeling them immediately, but yeah, they won me over like pretty quickly. But when they first was introduced, I didn't know. I thought it was gonna be super corny, but it ended up being all right. It ended up working.
I
for the
like
movie.
that they didn't have just like a hero tone to them. It was more like the Deadpool type superhero. Like they're still like sense of humor. So I like that about them.
Yeah, they ended up working. I thought the Mr. Terrific, he looked like Robert Downey in Tropic Thunder.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? They got this motherfucker playing backflips again. Y'all didn't think that? Y'all, that
No.
didn't, even the
No,
way
'cause
he
I know-
was
I know,
talking.
dude.
I'm with you,
like
Rod,
that.
100%.
Even the way he was
bro.
talking.
Dude,
You're right. He did have a jive
Though.
accent.
Yeah.
Nah, it's him.
He
though.
did, Mike.
Oh man.
You
You brought that dog, man.
Yeah.
Come on, Mike.
He did. He sounded like Robert Downey.
No.
That's
at
the
no
vibe I
point
got.
Did I think
I'm
And
with
he
you,
looked like
Rod.
him.
I'm with you 100%.
Thank you. I
bro.
was like, come on now.
He put on a black scent, bro.
It
No, he
was.
It was.
No,
nah.
And
Are y'all serious?
It didn't even have to, right? I was
No,
like, why
I
is he
think-
doing this?
I think that's him.
I
Like,
think
that's,
I don't
No.
know him. I don't
that's
know.
that actor. Yeah,
Nah.
See, I don't know
It
him.
is him.
I don't know.
man.
That was a little extra. He put a little extra
little
on
sauce
it,
on
bro.
it.
He
A little
put
sauce
extra
on it.
sauce on it. I'm telling you, he
They
did.
I
finally
seen him
gave
in a
us
lot.
a regular black man, and y'all can't even
Regular?
let this. Yes.
Yeah.
He sound like a normal black man as opposed to fucking nigga bird or any of these other fucking black folks they throw in here. This dude
Hell
felt.
no.
This is
I
one of the
agree.
best black superheroes we've gotten.
I thought he was
in
dope.
one of these movies.
I thought he was dope. Dom
Oh,
liked him too.
yes.
Dom liked
He
him a lot. And I like the
waxing.
fact that Dom liked him. But
He said Robert Downey.
that motherfucker, he sounded like Robert Downey
He
in
do
blackface,
that.
bro.
That's him though. Like that's that. Actor.
I don't know him.
Okay, got you.
I was like,
Yeah,
what
that's
the
it.
hell?
Oh,
Thank you.
I
I'm
thought
glad
it
I'm
was
not
just
alone
me.
on this.
I was like, damn, they got Mr. Terrific in here, bro.
I don't know. Y'all are crazy, man.
How? No, man.
That's wild. I'm not. Who cares about what the comments are saying? This is us talking. Don't worry about
Yeah,
what
this
what they're
is.
saying. I did not hear
man.
a black scent, especially from a black man. Like I don't understand how
That's
fucked
why I
up
was so
that
confusing.
sounds.
I
I'm
know.
telling you,
Like-
when y'all watch another one of his movies, y'all will say, "Oh, okay.
I've
I
seen
believe
him
you,
in other
Spike.
movies.
I
That's
believe
why I
you.
was
What
so
you seen
thrown
him?
off.
Nothing.
I'll look it up. You ain't got to."
I thought he was good. I think that, and the thing about it is, I would agree with you if the accent changed. He talked like that the whole movie.
Yes.
And I
agree.
think the fact that he said, "Come on, man, y'all brought that dog." I think that's black,
That's
but
some
not
black
being
ass shit.
coonish.
That's some black ass shit.
What would you say if somebody
Yeah,
brought this
right.
a dog you're fucking
Exactly.
annoyed with?
Exactly.
Oh, he was in House. He didn't act that way at all in House, nor in X-Men First Class, nor in Twilight.
I don't remember this dude.
I remember him in Twilight, and he definitely talked like that in Twilight.
I don't
He was
remember
that
him talking
pimp ass
like that in
vampire
Twilight.
with the shirt
He
that was
was.
always open. That man never buttoned his shirt, bro.
I'm with Wolfgang. He said
See,
he,
here you go.
He was a few sentences away from saying sucker. He was, bro.
I know.
So what? That's not a black scent. Black folks talk like that.
You put black folks don't say sucker. When the last time you heard
He
somebody
didn't
say
say
sucker?
it. He didn't say it. I'm saying the way he was talking, he sounded like a black man
Bro,
to me.
I told my friend, I was like, I'm surprised he didn't say jive. 'Cause
He-
I was
hey,
waiting
for
for it,
real.
bro. Like,
Me
it's
too.
Wolfgang right.
Y'all can't let.
He had the little baby fro toucan.
What do y'all want, man? That's crazy. That's crazy.
I liked him. Look, I liked him. I
That's
like
why they don't give a shit. That's why you got nigga bird, because motherfuckers like you too.
No,
They
no.
give us nigga bird talking about, I know people at the police department for you motherfuckers.
Hey,
that,
man.
oh, if you act too black, you got a black scent.
Hey man,
All
you put
right,
them motherfuckers
fine.
next to each other, Mike.
All right.
I'm
Oh,
telling
you're
you.
tripping now.
Anyway, let's
I'm
move
not.
on. Let's move
Only,
on.
real quick, the only thing I do want to say is Guy Gardner. Did you recognize him?
No.
Every time I see him, he was in Buffy. He was the priest that was beating the fuck out of her.
Really?
Every time I see him, that's the first thing I think about is he's forever the priest in Buffy that fucks people up. But I like him, and I think he was so good as Guy Gardner's his name, right? I thought he was great. The comedy hit. It was, he was good.
Every time.
I thought he
every
was
time.
great too, just as an asshole, because
Yes.
that's fucking Guy Gardner, bro.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't read Green.
I didn't
That's
either, but-
Green Lantern. That's who that's supposed to be. I thought he was.
You thought he was Green Dude?
That's what I was. So that's like the first version of
Emerald
it. Like,
Cat.
Do the Green Lanterns change?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know.
See, that's a valid question. That's what I meant more. I knew it was Green Lantern, but I'm like, is it
Dom
another
immediately
Green
knew
Lantern?
Why you doing like that, Ron?
Dom was
Why
loud
you
as hell.
do like
Hey,
that?
Dom was
I
loud
didn't
as
know-
oh, look at Green Lantern.
I didn't know if it was
Well,
a
too bad
turnover.
Spike went in the theater.
He did know immediately. I didn't even
I didn't
know.
know,
he was,
but okay. So the question was wrong. I didn't know if the position turned over. I didn't know if it was several Green Lanterns.
There's a lot of
There
Green
are.
Lanterns.
That's what
are
I'm
a lot,
asking.
yes.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah,
But yeah, Dom knew immediately that it was Green Lantern. I thought that was.
We got
interesting.
you the first. No, I'm just.
He like,
So anyway,
fuck that little nigga.
so once Superman really didn't do shit but run around say fucking squirrels,
That was annoying.
but the Justice Gang handled business.
Yeah, they kicked ass. It was,
They blew that motherfucking thing up with Superman. We were
He
trying
didn't
to
even
save
want to
it.
kill. He talking about taking it to a galactic zoo. How? How you gonna do that?
Hey, Rod, and what did Mr. Terrific say? Come on, man. Said, man, come on.
So he would have been being blazing. Man, shut your dumb ass up. If that had been it,
And they'd have been mad if he said that, though. They'd have been mad if he said that.
So yeah. Anyway, this led to the JG trying to get this celebration, and nobody's celebrating at all because we finally learned what the second part of the message is. His parents will urge him to conquer Earth and take as many wives as needed to restore Krypton. And because of this message, this gives Luthor leverage. If there were any doubts about it being fake, Mr. Terrific came on later when they met with Superman to confirm that it was real because Mr. Terrific said he knew those people and they wouldn't lie. And that's it. So
That was one of my gripes.
what?
How fast everybody turned on Superman. I feel like that could have been fleshed out just a little bit. It's a small gripe, you know.
I'm with
it's
you,
a small gripe, but when they immediately were just like, "What? Fuck this guy!" and that dude threw that fucking can and busted him in the back of his head, I was like, "Wait a minute now, wait a minute!" Like he was y'all's favorite guy, and y'all turned that quick. Why? Yeah, it was just a little bit rushed.
Yeah, was it rush to you, Rod?
It didn't feel rushed at the moment. It made sense. I felt it. I was like, man, I don't know. It felt pretty real to me. I mean, they turned on him quick. Look at what's happening to Trump and John with the Epstein story. They turned on his ass quick. I think it's the same, but
I don't think it's the same.
But one fact about that, did y'all know that they changed how that looked when that shit hit his head? In the original trailer, he blinks when he gets hit by the can, but now they changed it to where he's like stone faced the whole time.
Yeah, Superman. He better not blink because
So
he
they-
got hit in there. Yeah.
Yeah, so they changed it. Yeah. I don't know. It's just a little fun fact.
Yeah, but so yeah. Anyway, so the Barabian president, I don't have his name here. He does a message. He clowns Superman for having this harem and stuff. Say he loves the woman in Baravia or whatever. But to no one's surprise, he's working with Lex. And apparently, we learned that Lex is going to get half of Jorampur. But while talking to the Justice Gang, he realizes that the reason how they got this message is because they somehow got into his secret hideout. So he went back home. He saw the devastation. He, just like everybody else, was like, how the fuck he get in? Since this thing was key to his DNA. But the thing that pissed him off was he had a John Wick moment because they took Crypto. And Soup ran up on Lex.
He busted in the door. That
Yeah.
motherfucker busted.
Yeah, and let's use that outburst to further turn the media against him. Spike, is Crypto an ugly dog with the cape?
Ugly dog?
Yeah, that's what
No, I
that's
don't
what
think it
Lex
was-
said.
I've
He
seen
said you mean an ugly dog with a cape.
I've seen uglier dogs, like the one in Deadpool. That's an ugly dog. But this one was fine, a little whatever bull terrier. But I thought that scene was good. And as far as the flip scene, I think that's synonymous with how today is. I think people get turned on quickly, cancel culture, and then like crowd think. Like it worked for me.
His racist friend told him that.
What was racist
Cancel
about
culture
that?
doesn't exist, dude.
That's another conversation.
Yeah,
for
it
another day,
is.
I believe. But
For his demise still.
yeah, I don't think that the dog was an ugly dog. I like the little dog.
Yeah. Anyway, we see Peacemaker drops in. The Justice Gang are fighting a dimensional imp while Soups is talking to Lane. And she mentioned she grew up on punk rock. Mike, what did you make of this conversation about punk rock? What is and what isn't punk rock?
I could have done without this.
Oh, I
But
thought
Thought
that was-
about Mike when they
He
was
asked.
doing this.
I could have sworn you said Mike, Ken. Could have sworn.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about the microphone.
Oh, okay. You're asking me.
I said I thought about
You said I could care less about it.
right. I thought that was your thought. I thought that was the extent of what you had to say.
I was still trying to get my thought out. I was gonna say I could have done without this, but once again, this is strictly a me thing. I understand why it was in the film. They explain it later on, but me being a pretentious asshole, yes, I was in the theater cringing a little bit because I was like, I don't want to hear this. Is silly. There's nothing punk rock about Superman.
Well, she said she was punk rock.
I know that he's like, well, I'm punk, and she's like, but you don't really like punk or whatever, because she like scoffed that he would be punk, and I'm like, you're not punk either. Your
Well, she's
pants
an
are all
asshole in
stupid
the
and
whole
you-
show. You said she was.
Punks aren't always assholes.
You just referred to yourself as one.
There's, no, again, I want to
But
make
yeah.
it very clear before anyone's like, oh, you're being too critical. It's a me thing. I think it was perfectly fine for the movie. It's just a strictly me thing. I was like,
But I thought like Punk also was like for the people and shit like that fight against the systems and shit. Isn't that that's
Yeah.
kind of
yeah.
So if you
But
seen,
I don't
her-
really want to sit here for the next 30 minutes explain to y'all why Superman's not Punk. I don't want to do that.
well, you said Lois wasn't punk either. So
I
if
don't-
you seen her out with one of the
Man, see,
T-shirts,
even
on,
when I say it's just me,
no, I'm asking
y'all
though.
want to try to nail me on this.
If you seen her out with a popular punk rock T-shirt on, you question her credentials. Is what you're saying. That's what you're saying.
Yes, if Lois Lane walked up to me in a certain shirt, I'd be like, I don't know if I believe you. I'm kidding. I wouldn't care enough to think about it.
I did that. I was curious what you
Oh,
thought.
here they go. See, god damn it.
What
Will
did
you
it say?
get out of the comments? That's
I'm
why
not in
you
the comments.
Yes, you are. Let
I'm
me see your
not.
phone.
I'm not.
You just clicked over.
No, he said he was
No.
curious about what you thought about it.
No, I know,
Yeah.
but that's the same. He's saying the same shit these motherfuckers.
No, I'm not in the
Oh, I-
comments right now. What I was gonna say is the Mighty Crab Joys. I didn't know if that was a real.
No, that's
thing.
not. That's a fake. Thing.
I know. What I was gonna say is I found out later because Dom wanted me to play it later.
Oh, that's
he,
cute.
He really liked the
Oh,
song
that's cool.
or whatever, and so yeah, I didn't know because I won't say obviously, but they didn't sound like Punk to me when they finally played the song from them, and I thought that was funny.
I just want to point out, Marty McFly gets me. Thank you.
Hmm?
It's modern, young, millennial, white punks. That's not your area, Mike. I get it. Thank you. That's one sentence to explain what I tried to explain to y'all motherfuckers, and y'all wanted to like hold me to some shit.
I don't know that shit.
You don't know what shit.
Modern young millennial YouTube Punk. What it? I don't know.
He said you
Well-
too. No, we're not gonna let that go. This man
No,
saw
the
YT and thought it meant YouTube. This. Wait, do you realize the error of your ways? Do you know what they meant? Or do you really think it meant YouTube?
What is YT?
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know. I really don't.
Think about our homeboy YT. Andrew.
Oh, white. He meant white.
Yes.
Yeah.
You've never seen this?
YT means white online.
That's what it means. For
That's
real?
hilarious. This fool has been seeing this for months. They thought they were talking about YouTube, people.
What? Wait a minute.
All right, I'm done,
It
bro.
don't matter. It don't matter.
This is crazy.
It don't matter.
I'll explain this to you
We
later.
can come back to this on Is the Bites the Law about these acronyms. But, during this whole conversation, Soups is talking about his parents' message and says he had only heard the first part. Did you guys get Invincible vibes about the
Yeah.
second part of the... Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't watch Invincible, so
Can you imagine...
I haven't watched it. I know y'all keep telling me to watch it, but I hadn't.
So the one thing I was thinking about, just imagine if Superman did hear the second part of that message, since the first part of the message had such an impact on him. He could be fucking Brightburn. Was Brightburn?
Yeah,
that
yeah,
movie?
yeah.
He could have turned out completely different.
What's Brightburn?
Oh, you gotta watch Brightburn, Spike.
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
that's
like it.
Yeah.
I don't even want to tell you what it's about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just gotta watch it.
So, did you believe the message?
I didn't throughout the whole movie. I still don't believe it's true, but I can only go by everybody in the movie saying that it's authentic.
I think it's authentic, but I think he edited it because I feel like he would be smart enough to do that. Like, I feel like in one of the other movies we're gonna get the full message, but I have a feeling that he did something like he chopped it up or he moved pieces around or something. But I don't think that's what the message said.
Smart enough to fool these computer science.
Well, it would still read as authentic because it's part. Like, let's say
So
someone-
not what Pam Bondi did to the
No,
Epstein
not
video.
that. It would be more like if someone clip chimped you, right? Like
Uh-huh.
if you said something, and Spike says softballs, and they chop up this part about Spike saying softballs, and they just upload that. It's still authentic. Spike did say
But it's
softballs,
it's
but
an
they're
alter.
changing the context around. That's what I'm thinking happened because this would be a really weird thing for them to add. Now I don't remember the Superman comics like that, but I don't remember any comic where that was the case.
I thought this may have been something new that they
Maybe
added
it
to the
is, and I'm
comics
just
that I
wrong.
don't know about it. I didn't look it up, but that's why I was just like, okay, I guess this is what it is.
I won't be mad if this is really the message because that does add an interesting layer to Superman
Mhm.
that you were sent here to conquer, but instead you decide to save people.
Oh, but you're only saving people because you only heard one part of the message, which
Yeah.
is crazy.
But clearly he doesn't want to go back because he's like, this is what I was meant to do.
Right.
Even though that he's heard the entire message now, he's still just like, no, because he's now leaning on the fact that his Earth parents influenced him to be this way. So if it is a real message, I still think it's cool.
Yeah. Soups decides to turn himself in. He gets mistreated, which of course I think is another message because he said I'm coming in on my own accord. Didn't get his rights read. Was told he didn't have any rights, and he's sent to a pocket universe where he meets Metamorpho or Element Lad, as they called him in this movie, which is probably another name for him. But I thought Element Lad was also in the Legion of Superheroes. But anyway, Jimmy gets info from Mutant Toes, which we'll get more on that later. And we get more information about how Lex did everything. So he's walking us through, and we see that we have Monkey doing the social media stuff, which is propaganda. We learn that he's giving away weapons in exchange for half the country. And we see Crypto flying around chasing flying squirrels. And Superman is held hostage by kryptonite made by Joe, who is Element Lad or Element Man, because they have his kid hostage. Let's go back to Jimmy. So with all of this going on, Jimmy meets his source, who turns out to be Eve. Were you guys surprised that Eve was the source?
No.
Did this bother you guys any?
I was surprised that she would even go for Jimmy. If she was dating somebody like Lex, it seemed like that's just not her type.
I think that's kind of the gag.
Really? Yeah, that's why they set it up in the beginning.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the gag that, like, he doesn't look like he'd be this playboy sex symbol. Because just like it fooled you. You thought that those girls were looking at Clark.
Yeah,
I did
exactly.
too.
Yep.
But they were really looking at Jimmy. So I think it was just an ongoing running gag. I kind of liked it. Because she's like, you know, you got to promise that we're going to actually go on a real date, just us. And I'm looking at Jimmy like, bro, she's not bad. Like, what is your deal? Mutant
Just the
toes?
toe. She said it looked like
you said my feet look like what? What'd she say?
I don't remember.
shrimp.
Yeah, shit, cocktail. She said my feet look like cocktail shrimp.
I can look past some fugly feet, man. I'm
Could
not
you
sweating
ride?
that.
I don't know.
Look past feet.
He called them mutant toes, so we
He
don't
did
know
call
what
it
they look
mutant
like. I
Yeah,
thought,
feet is definitely a thing for me. Like it's
But you gonna not date a girl because her feet are fucked up? That's wild.
all right,
I
we're live.
won't-
We're live. We're live.
That's
We're live.
wild.
no. I mean, I have. I mean, but
Right,
it's something that
kept going.
stands out.
Got it. Got it.
It's something that stands out.
Stands out. Got it.
It's something, you know, it does stand out. I ain't gonna lie.
So there's a lot going on here, so feel free to interrupt as I kind of go through some of this. So while Lane is meeting with the JG, we get some information on the glasses, the hypno glasses.
That was good.
That was because I
I
never
liked
knew that. I thought that was really dope.
Oh wait, was that always a thing, or did they add?
I
it
don't
for this
know.
movie?
That's
oh.
okay. Okay.
Oh,
gotcha.
I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't look it up, but
Jalen said yes.
That
it's
is-
new.
I think that was yes.
Ah.
Hypno glasses.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, the glasses that he wears make his face look different to people. That's why
Yeah.
nobody can.
Because everybody always said, "Man, you just put." That's always been a thing.
Yeah.
just
And
put glasses on. I like that they
Right.
explain.
Everybody always asks, "How do they not know he's Superman?"
And
That was in the comics, Jalen.
The glasses make people see him differently.
Oh, I didn't know
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's really cool. Cool little tidbit.
So during this whole exchange, Mr. Terrific says he put trackers in all his friends, and that's how he was able to find Superman.
That shit was crazy. When they were looking, when he said that
said, I
shit,
put
That was
He
funny.
said, I put that on everybody.
they was like, what
Just
the
my friends.
I loved him.
He
man.
did a good job.
he was
that
great.
whole little crew did a good job except for the girl.
Yeah. So
She ain't do a good job.
what?
I
You don't
thought
like
she
her
was- I
screaming?
thought she was great.
Yeah, that was nothing was impressive about her. Just like in Last of Us.
All right, man.
Just
Damn.
like in the
Spike-
last
okay,
one.
anyway.
All right, moving on.
So Terrific agrees to help Guy after Guy Gardner turned down. Did you guys like the bowl cut shot? When she said that bowl cut
Oh
should
man,
be,
she said
the
you
haircut should
she
be
said you
against
ought to
your
be
body.
kicked out for
was
having that
funny.
haircut.
That was good. That
He
was
said,
good.
hair what? He said, hair what should be what?
right.
Oh man.
Oh, that was good. That was good.
Chicks like it. No, they don't, dude.
Yeah, 348 was the number. What about thoughts on this is another community thing about the garage door opener, y'all?
That
I
was
laughed.
Funny.
I can't
Okay.
front. I
was
laughed. I thought that was funny.
She said you got a spaceship, but can't
You
get
can't
the
get a
door
good
Fast
garage
one,
door
fast
opener.
garage door.
That was funny.
Hey, Rod,
Yo,
Damn.
did Molly regret his decision to help Superman after he ended up as bait?
Molly.
That was the guy that got shot.
The guy that got shot.
that saved him out of the cradle.
Remember he was
when
playing
out
Russian
there
roulette
fighting.
with him? And he was trying to use him
Oh.
to get Superman
man.
to
That got me, y'all.
Give us some
Why don't I
information.
remember this.
The Middle Eastern guy. Or,
Oh
the
yeah,
South
yeah.
Asian
And what
guy.
was your question about that?
Just did he regret helping Superman?
I don't
He
think
didn't have
he
to run
did.
his ass out there. This is
No, no,
Superman.
no, he
You
said-
had no business running out there.
No, because he was just the whole time. I believe you. Don't worry about it. Basically my life ain't worth it. Like yeah, he was sacrificial, basically a sacrifice or
for
whatever.
the greater good.
Yeah, he was like, look, don't give him shit. Let him kill me. That shit was that. It was a good scene though.
Were you surprised that Superman actually went this dark?
I didn't expect that. I kind of thought they might kill him, but I didn't think it was gonna be that quick. Second round?
That's what Lex Luthor said.
Yeah, he did.
I ain't even get to stretch this out.
Yeah.
That got me because I liked him at the beginning. I thought it was cute. He's like, I gave him falafel, so we're friends. I thought it was funny. I did not expect him to.
And he was
kill
like,
that man.
please don't do this. Please don't. Yeah. It was a moment. It was definitely
Yeah,
a moment. Somebody screamed when it happened in my movie theater.
it was Rod.
It wasn't me.
It was
That's how it
definitely.
sounded too. I was like, that's how it sounded when it happened. It was like one person that did it.
Yeah. Well, anyway, this shit freaked Joe out. So Joe is over there crying and shit. So now he wants to free Superman so he can get his son. Mr. Terrific, meanwhile, arrives at the portal, and he has a pretty dope fight scene.
Yeah.
Y'all sleeping on my boy, man.
I like fucking Mr.
Listen,
Terrific.
I ain't say nothing about his abilities. Like he was
His
fucking
accent, he said,
dope.
Come on, nigga.
Yeah, because it was like, oh, it's one of the Justice games. I was like, nah, it's just a smart one. They learn real
Yeah, they
quick.
went real fast.
Spike, you like this?
I did. This was real good. Like again, I like dude role as far as what he did, but it was good.
You like when he put them balls on everybody?
What he said? They now balls.
The spheres, circles are
spheres.
Yeah,
I
circles are
love
flat.
it, man.
Mike, did you like when he did the Western thing when he put when he shot we do and then he kind of did this?
Oh, I guess I missed that part. I
Yeah.
didn't see him do that.
Yeah, I miss-
that shit was dope.
Yeah,
Oh, I missed it.
yeah. No, he kicked all their asses.
He did.
Yeah, nah,
It was dope the way James Gunn's so good, man. It's so dope how they filmed it, where they put her in the little, what do you call it, like a force field
Force
or
field
whatever.
around, yeah.
And then you see him fucking everybody up through like her looking around. It was
And you can
so
see her,
good.
see them hitting it too, like just
Yes.
hitting thin air. Like that shit was dope.
It was very Guardians of the Galaxy
Yeah.
though, but it was so well done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. After that scene, like Don was asking me who is he? Like he wanted to know who he was after this scene.
Good. That's a good thing because we finally getting.
That's why I
You
was
know what I'm
glad.
saying?
Yeah, that's why I'm glad we got that perspective from a young black boy about this guy, or whatever. So he really liked Mr. Terrific.
So anyway, we see there's this anti-proton river that apparently, if anything destroys it, what touches it, but that's not true. But Superman broke out because Metamorpho was able to create the sun,
Something like
the
the
properties
sun.
of the sun.
Yeah, something like it. Yeah.
Yeah, and Superman had a slow ass punch spike where he reeled back and punched the glass. And apparently, I guess the guy over there guarding Joe, I'm assuming that he was just blind from the light, and that he didn't see Superman punch and threaten to kill that boy. But
couldn't
Superman
do
flies over, he breaks the baby out, and that was it. And he saved the kid. Mr. Terrific said, "Oh my God!" He said, "She was like, Lane was like, oh, did you find Superman?" He was like, "No, it's a flying dog."
Every time he spoke, bro. Every
I don't
time he
understand.
spoke.
He speaks like a black man.
No,
He speaks like a black man.
from the 70s, yeah.
Nah.
Well, we don't know what year this
Or
is.
60s.
We don't,
I
look
don't
how
know.
Superman was dressed. Y'all didn't question the
It
fact
was
he
the
has
old
that
school
old
suit.
ass suit.
Yeah, it was the
So
old
we don't know
school
what
suit.
year this is. Y'all just stay shitting on the black
I'm
man.
just saying that shit was funny. It's a flying dog.
I loved it.
Yeah.
That sounded like one of my uncles. I fucking loved it.
Oh,
Those sound like one of your uncles? That's a flying dog.
I don't know nobody. I don't know anybody
Your
that
uncle
sounds
talk
like
like that. I don't care what you say. Your uncle talk like that.
I don't know
Is-
anybody that
is
sounds like that.
is Joe a terrible dad?
No, he got his kid kidnapped.
Man, he only killed the Raptors after they attacked. And the other question I have about this is that he said that he said, I can't even carry my own kid.
He felt bad about getting his kid kidnapped, but
Okay, but
he wasn't like the Jurassic Park family dad. It wasn't like that bad. But yeah, he slipped up a little bit.
well, so I guess where I was confused because Superman fell his ass into that proton river and somehow that baby did not touch the river.
was
I could
holding
have
him
swore
up.
that.
Him up.
He was
I
holding
could have
him
swore that baby rolled around in that river.
Nah, he held him up the whole time.
That was a
That's why
great
I was
scene.
like, this is
That's
impressive.
why he was
was.
getting beat up because he was holding the baby up.
Yeah, it was.
Mm.
I was surprised about was it Element Man? You said his name is.
Mm.
His voice threw me off. Had a real light voice.
It kind of fits though.
He seems like a wuss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well. Would you say it seemed like from his voice, or what are you saying? It's just
Period.
In period.
Period. He didn't seem like a fighter.
I didn't expect when he was just sitting there, just not saying anything. I didn't expect that to be the voice that we heard.
Oh,
When it's kind of like Mike
it's like the
Tyson.
Mike Tyson effect. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like Mike Tyson.
Oh, okay, I
Like,
got
I didn't
you.
expect that voice. I thought it was gonna be like a deeper group type of voice.
About to get my baby.
Yeah, he sounded real like wimpy or whatever. I don't know.
Did y'all like the black hole scene where he was about to go in there and he kind of turned around and because he called Crypto's too busy chasing the damn T spheres, and he's about to go in there and Crypto just playing around and he licks the baby.
It was so good, man. It was so good. The comedy in this is so perfect.
I'm just confused because Joe said that he could not carry his baby when he phased, and maybe I just missed it, but somehow he was able to grab Superman and stop him from going into the black hole. And
Maybe he means while he's phasing. Like if he's going from this
One
to
to
another
another?
shape,
Okay.
maybe he would drop him. But once he's that other shape, maybe he can grab him.
Maybe
then.
okay.
That's shooting bail. I don't know.
We're gonna go with that because I was confused. I was like, wait, you just said you can carry your kid, but yet you got all these tentacles around Superman. You know,
Maybe
and the
'cause-
other thing is you can blow air into a black hole
Superman.
Who, Superman?
Can. Superman can.
and propel and push yourself back. Am I thinking too hard about this?
Yeah, man, that would kind of make sense because even if the black hole is here and it's just empty, there's still space from here to your mouth.
Okay.
So him stop it, Spike. So him blowing
It's the
would
hand
still
gestures.
push him back. It's stretching, but it works.
I didn't look at the physics of it or any of this stuff. I was just I was like, wait a minute, you can do that. So I didn't bother looking at it. And it's a superhero movie.
Yeah, so you gotta just go
So
with
he
it.
just kind of like let it ride.
Yeah.
But I was like, wait, what?
I
And
gave
I
it-
think it was kind of a good way. I mean, he blew the dog away earlier when the dog was barking
was
and
cute,
went,
too.
you know. But nevertheless, I was just like, I think again, James Gunn it's a superhero movie. I'm gonna give you some superhero,
Yep.
Superman shit. So he's got the dog ain't shit. I'm about to go in the black hole, so I'm gonna just turn around and you know blow this air out my mouth to stop it from going in there.
It made sense to me in the moment,
Yeah.
and it worked because of the music that played when he did it and all that. So I
Crypto
agree.
grabbing Crypto.
It worked,
love
and as far as like Element Man being able to grab Superman, I feel like he would be able to withstand whatever would happen if he grabbed him.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I
Well,
looked at it like this Superman. Like, why wouldn't he be able to do that? That's how I looked at it.
To do
I
what?
mean, the laws of physics apply to
This
everything.
is Superman,
To
though.
blow, yeah.
That's-
If anybody can blow, it's Superman.
If anybody can blow, it's Superman.
All right. Well, anyway, so Superman saves the day again. They land on the ground, and the T-Sphere looking at him, and Rod, Mr. Terrific, was like, oh, she was like, did you find him? He was like, yeah, I see Superman, a mean flying dog, a baby, and a squiggly man.
Not you doing the voice though.
No, I'm telling you, he's right. It's accurate. Squiggy man.
But people were laughing, so it squiggly man.
It's the way he talked, man. I'm sorry. I mean, look, I got used to it, but at first that shit was jarring.
So anyway, Superman got to go back to Kansas to heal because he fucked up because of kryptonite poisoning. They have southern accents in Kansas.
I did not know that.
I've never been there.
Okay. Any thoughts on the conversation you had with his dad as we come around the corner towards the last part of the movie?
No.
Okay. All right.
I do think it was too much isolation of Superman in this movie, though. Like, for him to be in jail and then to go to Kansas, like, I do feel like that they was just, like, removing him from the action too much.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of feel that a little bit. Yeah.
All right. So anyway, Eve is done with Jimmy because Jimmy threw a pencil at her. When he
No,
had
Lex threw a pencil.
Lex, I'm sorry. Lex threw a pencil at her, and he was having a temper tantrum. And she sent him all the stuff that he needed, and it came in the forms of selfies which didn't look smart at the time, but was smart
Yeah,
as shit.
it was.
Yeah. So Lex freaks out, and he opens a dimensional rift to draw Superman out. Now remember, he said pride and ego weren't going to be part of his decision making. We started to see that unravel as the movie went on. But then there's the Baravian invasion that happened. Spike, how lame was that Superman sign that they stood up to when the invasion was happening?
I don't know. I feel like that was too. They were trying to capture a moment that wasn't there really.
They had the music playing and everything.
Yeah, like man, get that little boy out of here, bro. Go seek shelter. Like it's a war going on outside, bro. You got like this little ragged Superman pole. Nah, it wasn't.
All that shit was so lame. Superman, bro. Y'all Mike. Y'all, the whole world just turned against this motherfucker.
United States turned against him.
Yeah, he had to say
So
bait.
yeah,
So
it made sense that another country that sees him for what he is would not turn on him. I think it's
Or
what
They
maybe
needed him.
Well,
they
they
don't
were
have no other
desperate.
choice, right?
Like, yeah.
That's the only reason they didn't
we'll
turn
give you
on
our
him.
women to save us, bro.
Right.
No. I think y'all are missing the heavy-handed as fuck message that they threw in here. They turned on. That was really rude. I didn't mean for that to sound like I was calling y'all stupid.
Nah,
What I'm
bro,
saying is,
I'm good.
just in case, I think what they're saying is like they were so easy to turn on Superman because he's an alien. Who would look at him and say, "We don't care that you're an alien"? Other people that are treated like aliens by the United States. I think it's a bit heavy-handed. It probably wasn't all the way necessary, but I didn't have a problem with it. I thought the scene where he was trying to hold the sign up, I thought it was great.
I did too.
I thought it was really cool. It was cheesy and corny and sappy, but it worked for this movie. I love that little kid. He's like, you know what? Kids are and especially kids that are used to war-torn areas, are the ones that would put a sign up in the middle of a fight because they're probably used to death. You know what I'm saying? Americans would run and hide because we're not used to this.
Yeah.
But somebody that lives in a place that's always being fucking attacked and bombed, yeah, they probably would put up a sign if they think that this is going to save my country. Which was part of my gripe from earlier when I thought that this was a little bit too
Palestine.
Israel-Palestine. I was like, I don't really feel like this is needed, but I'm pulling back on that opinion a bit. But I like the scene regardless.
You think it was lame, Rod?
I like it. I thought it was actually pretty impactful, especially like the chanting of Superman. In the moment, I really liked it. And again, I know I keep bringing up my son, but I think it's important. Like he liked it as well. Like just it made him he like because I really was like paying attention to him, seeing how he would respond to this movie, and like it uplifted him. Like and that's a standout moment for him in the movie.
Well, just tell him don't do that though.
No, absolutely.
If you see somebody
Absolutely.
fighting, don't run your little ass
No,
out there with
nah.
a sign talk about stop.
No, yeah. But nah, he liked it though. Like, and yeah, so it was a touching moment.
All right. So they go get Superman because the rift is causing havoc everywhere. It's going to Metropolis, and Superman comes to the rescue. We see this woman driving on a bridge, Spike, and somehow Superman comes along and manages to save this woman on the bridge from a building that's fallen. It destroyed half the bridge, yet she still managed to drive off fine, setting up a heroic pose for Superman in the dust. Man, Spike, you were like, oh, man, you did it, Superman.
I said, get that ragged ass car out of here, bro. The worst day for your SI car mess up is be the worst day for your car to mess up installing right here now on this bridge. But no, all the saves were kind of like, yeah, to me. Like when he saved the squirrel and saved that, like to be paying that much attention to saving lives versus fighting. I don't know.
Did anybody die in this fucking movie?
Yeah, Molly.
Yeah.
No, like, I'm sorry.
was
Yes,
Molly?
besides Molly, like, there's a lot of shit that happened. Bridges falling, buildings falling, ripped apart.
These people had terrible days. Like, who would want to live in that city? Like, you got a big lizard that came and they had to kill. Like you said, buildings falling. Like, this shit was crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
But they got more regard than the Marvel citizens.
Because I think even in the first, like when the kaiju, the lizard showed up, they were like, yeah, no signs of loss of life, but significant property damage. It's
yeah.
like, what? Come on, man. Anyway.
Oh, they were saying that. That's what
Yeah,
oh,
yeah. And
okay.
even in the second one, they didn't confirm. Like, somebody had to die.
Facts.
There's no way a dimensional rift that's opening up this. There's nobody died. Like, nobody got out.
Maybe
in
they
time.
just didn't show it.
Well, they were trying to stay away from like deaths because even when the building had caught fire, he looked in there, y'all okay, and everybody was just like, yeah.
They should have. Why are y'all sitting there watching this shit?
Because they think Superman or one of the other metahumans is going to save them.
The other guy was just sitting there eating shit and shit like that, just
Like
watching.
he was invincible.
Yeah, bro. If you don't take your ass on, anyway, we're in the final act, man. And Superman has his final fight with Ultraman. And did y'all like the little bridge scene?
What was the little bridge scene? I don't
He
remember.
saved the lady in the car.
And they were like, dun, dun,
I
dun,
did
dun,
like
dun,
it.
dun,
He
dun,
was
dun.
when he was holding. I don't think I've
Yeah.
ever seen him do that. Where he was flying, but he was on his back and he was holding the thing up. I thought that was a cool scene. Y'all motherfuckers can't never call me picky no more because y'all motherfuckers
I'm just
are
asking
just thought it was
questions.
tearing
corny.
shit.
I didn't
up.
hate it.
I'm just asking.
I didn't hate it.
questions.
This
Y'all
was
came
corny.
to a Superman movie talking about you were mad that he's saving people.
That was
mad
a-
that he
that
was
was-
super. That he was super. They mad this man was super,
But
Rod.
I feel like that they
There was
were
a lot of super shit in there.
I'm just saying.
It was just corny how like they emphasized him saying
Superman
Because
is
that's
kinda corny,
him.
though.
He's corny.
But-
I could when he saved the squirrel, I was like, that's something
Bro, you
that
like the
Superman would
squirrel
do.
save?
I did. When he blew the little dog away, that is Superman.
You know what
When
it-
he was mad that Stitches got blown up and he didn't get to take him back to the zoo, that's Superman.
Well, he talked about killing the damn kaiju too. He
yeah,
said-
and he's like, I want to take him back to the zoo. You didn't have to kill it
or euthanize it, you know,
in a friendly
yeah.
way, right?
I thought what would have been funny with the squirrel thing if they wanted to be dark is it ran back out there like it do in real
I
life.
thought the exact
I
same
thought that
thing.
would've been
Spike.
hilarious.
It would have been funny, but I would have been upset. And they probably knew that people like me would have been upset, but that would have been funny.
I think the shot, because I think this was in the trailer, the shot of him saving the girl from the whatever those things were.
so
that
dope.
was
That was
that
good.
did look good.
That
That played
did.
out really good on the screen. Because that's why the Justice Game fighting the damn lizard. Superman running around doing all kind of ancillary shit, and these motherfuckers fighting this goddamn lizard. What is Superman doing? Never mind.
What was he doing?
Saving squirrels and girls and
Doing shit that
stopping
Superman
buildings
would
from
do.
falling.
It was real
Why
funny.
y'all mad?
It was real funny when they were fighting that thing outside the window and him and Lois was talking. He's like, no, they got it.
Yeah,
It's cool.
I did think that was funny too.
But and they did. They did. Anyway, so Superman and Ultraman have a fight. Rod, did you like the body slam?
Oh, you know I love the body slam.
yeah.
You know I like a good body slam. God damn.
I was like, shit.
I'm telling you, man, ain't nothing like a good ass body slam, dog.
Yeah. So this whole fight is going on, and
I thought my boy was gone on this fight.
Superman.
No, my boy, Mr. Terrific. I thought they were gonna kill him.
Oh, nah. I think he played sleep because he hit the ground. I don't think
You think he had the itis?
I think he hit the ground. He was like, "He got it."
Like, if I just close my eyes, maybe they'll think I'm dead.
Yeah, he got it.
I was like, please don't kill my boy. But nah, it was good. This whole fight scene was dope.
It was.
Yeah, just seeing him instructed, and Superman still didn't got answers, man. He still just
Yeah, you don't do nothing like spontaneous.
he
like,
can't.
how you know all your
It's
moves?
2,500 combinations though, Spike. That's
Yeah.
why.
I'd have hit him with the eyes like Cyclops. It'd have been over. Stop playing with me, bro.
Stop playing with me, bro.
Mike, did you have any idea? Because Lex instructs the engineer to fill his lungs with nanites.
That was fine.
And I really love Mike. Did you have any idea what Superman was doing when he took off in the sky?
No, I thought he was just running. Cause you know when something fucked up happened, like you bang your knee into the couch, you just start running for no fucking reason. That's what I thought he was doing. I thought he was just running away from it.
That was a good ass plan by Lex, though. Like I thought that was a good ass plan as far as putting that in his lungs and not having no air. I think he thought it would have took shorter amount of time than that, though. Right?
I like that they explained this,
Yeah,
right?
that
When
was
she was
good.
like, "Well, can he hold his breath?" Because we be thinking that shit. She was
Like,
like, "Nah, not this time."
Because ain't no air in there. So I like that they explained.
But did you know what he was doing? And if that's
yeah, I
the case,
had no idea.
Oh wait, I still don't know what he was doing. Honestly,
I don't know either.
Oh,
that's
okay.
why I was asking.
But you just said because there was no air. So is that what he was doing? He was going up there.
No, there was no air in his lungs when they so they were like he can hold his breath for an hour, so this shouldn't affect him. But they were like ain't no air in his lungs.
That's
for
why
him
he
to
can
hold
fly
it
in
for an
space.
hour.
So why did he fly up?
He flew up for the friction. He thought that was gonna fly off, but then he kept going up because he knew the impact coming down. They couldn't sustain it.
So that was the
why,
plan.
But why would that get him out of his lungs?
Because she gonna then die. Because I think
She'll
was
lose
controlling.
consciousness, which is
Yeah.
what happened.
Oh, because it's a part of her.
Yeah, yeah.
Got it. That did throw me off. I was confused. Got it. Okay.
Okay.
They was like, what is he doing?
That was me. I was
Me
like, what
too.
is he doing?
But
It
even
think
looked
it's-
intentional though.
I
to
think
me.
his plan changed because he was going there because he thought flying fast enough would make it come off. But then once he got so far up and seen that it didn't, he was just gonna go as high as he could because he knew they couldn't come back down. with him.
They was like, y'all are losing oxygen. Is what
they were like, catch up with him. She's like, we trying. Shit.
That was
This motherfucker fast.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I was kind of confused. I mean, they said it, but I'm like, I don't know if that really was the plan. I thought that he was just gonna go into space because they couldn't breathe.
That's what I thought he was doing.
But then he just came right back, and I was like, okay, well, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna be like in Aliens. They were gonna freeze or some shit. Is what I thought.
But they managed to. Well, I was surprised a black woman was able to breathe in space in lack of
Is she black?
oxygen. Whatever she is, she's brown.
Racially ambiguous.
She's something.
Yeah, I
Shit.
think she's like Spanish or something.
But she got the black stuff on her, so she black.
Oh man,
That's probably what she was like. I'll get this black woman off. You know, this black woman get with all this blackness. Anyway, but I thought the idea was dope. And at this time, the invasion proceeded, and Superman had a plan. You know, he was falling back to Earth as well. So the invasion's going on. Superman falls back to Earth. She falls unconscious because Lex was like, yo, you need to disengage because you can't survive the impact. Ultraman can. And then Ultraman is finally revealed to be a clone.
that's right, Superman.
Did
I cloned you.
Did you guys suspect this at this moment, or did you pick up on it before?
It was a surprise for me.
Reveal. Yeah, it was a surprise reveal to me.
Yeah, because he did the laser beam. Even when the second watch, I was like, damn, he did the same eye beam as Superman. But even then,
Earlier on,
during the final fight, when they were in the stadium, he shot Superman with his eye beams.
I didn't realize that. Oh, maybe I did. I
It
forgot.
just happened so fast. At least for me, when I was watching, it happened so fast that I didn't even think that it could have been a clone. Because eye beams, laser beams with eyes, that's fairly common. So it could have been any fucking body.
I don't remember him doing that. I believe you.
Yeah.
but
I remember,
I don't.
yeah.
I missed that.
I did too.
I thought it was good though, because like, ain't Superman supposed to be like the most powerful force in the DC universe? So it made sense to like, in order like somebody that beat him was him or cloning him. So I thought that was good.
It made everything in the movie make sense.
Yep.
Who the fuck
It
beat
did.
Superman?
Exactly.
Like,
Only him.
twice. You know, and then on top of that, he added more context. He was like, he's dumb as fuck, but he's stronger than you are. So, you know, I couldn't get anything, but using that also to kind of say while he's orchestrating these moves, he was like brain over brawn. I think Nicholas Hoult as Lex during this final scene
Fire.
was killing it,
He's
bro.
dope, man.
He is.
Yeah, he's killing it. I thought that was dope. But somebody that was about to be killed, Mike, was this dumbass kid holding his sign praying for Super Jesus to show up. But the Green Lantern shows up. Guy Gardner is like, nah, you got to upgrade, kid.
That was funny.
Dude was hilarious, man.
Yeah. Do you like the middle fingers?
I did.
Dom like the middle fingers.
You know what? He didn't say nothing. I was looking at him to see if he was gonna notice it, but
man.
because he's silly like that, he would have said something. Yeah.
So anyway, they saved the day. Mike, did you like Hawkgirl killing the president?
Yes. Yes. I thought that was
Oh, yeah, that was
great.
That's
She was
another
like,
death.
I'm not Superman. That was good, man.
So that's another death. You can add
Yeah,
to the
yeah. I'm talking about the civilians. You know.
Oh, okay.
I mean, these motherfuckers are trying to fight a fucking army with pitchforks and
Bro,
tree limbs.
It was.
That's what happens when you don't have weapons and you live in a third world country and you have another country invading you.
I know, but
That's
mean,
why I
guess-
didn't, that's why it was bugging me. It was like, this seems weird.
Yeah. So they save the day. Element Man joins the team because he likes the name, and Lex also reveals that he created this whole conflict not to kill Superman, not the other way around. But we see that Lex got consumed by envy during this moment, and he's filled with rage. He was like, 1A, 1A, 1A. That shit was so fucking dope.
Wait, he said he did this not to kill Superman?
No, he did it to kill Superman,
Okay.
not to start the conflict. That was his big plan. It was just he wanted the government to give him permission to kill Superman.
What's his, like, is it just to see think Superman an alien? Like, is there other context?
No,
that y'all
I
can
mean,
add
that's
to
it.
this?
He's just jealous.
That's
and
just it.
envious
He just
of
don't like Superman.
Yeah, he just.
So what part of the plan was him taking over those areas?
What do you mean? I think
'Cause
that was just all part of the larger scheme, but his real ulterior motive was just to kill Superman. But he used all of the
Oh.
other stuff to get that point to create distrust with the government.
So he had just a general disdain for Superman, and he said, "I'm gonna take over this country because I know he'll intervene. Then I'll have an excuse to kill him."
Yep. I'll take over the country. I know
That's
Superman is going to
crazy.
show his ass up. And once he got proof of intent that that requested at the Pentagon, that's when they used that to lock up Superman. I think something else happened. It was like, wait, hey, you got to kill him.
Wait, I'm lost then. That doesn't make any sense because he could have started the conflict without being like, well, I'm taking half of this land also.
I mean, he's still, yeah, I think because they
'Cause
mentioned he wanted to be king too.
Sure, but why would he even, if it was always only about killing Superman, why would he even involve himself to the point where, yeah, I guess maybe I need to see it again. I think I missed the part
I
that
think
you're saying.
all of
I
that-
thought all of it was his plan. I didn't
What you
think
say,
that it was
Jalen?
just to kill Superman. What'd you say?
Oh, he texted.
Oh, okay.
I didn't mean to cut you out, but I thought maybe he had it.
No, you're good. I mean, yeah, he'll probably answer my question.
So
Yeah,
anyway,
see, I thought the same thing that you thought at first, but then, like you just said, it's weird that he hate him that much. That
Yeah.
I'm going through all of these steps versus just trying to kill him.
I didn't know that was his main plan. I thought it was all of it.
yeah.
Okay.
That's what he said. So anyway, as smart as he was, he didn't think Superman would be smart enough to just get rid of the drones. And Superman whistled again, called for Crypto to come around, and I swear, I think Rod, I think they missed a moment here. This line, Spike, was just so awful. He said, "Get the toys." He should.
Why was that line bad?
He should have said sick.
You don't say sick so dogs will go after toys.
Yeah, you just say sick to go get something. You sick a dog or something.
Y'all are being picky as hell.
Nah, get the toy.
Yeah,
is good.
you right, Jalen.
Because that's what you tell dogs when
You say get the toy. You don't say
yeah.
sick them for.
I've owned dogs my whole life.
And you told them to
and
go-
I've been around dogs my whole life, probably longer than you've been alive.
And you say sick them for them to get a toy
No.
Y'all, we don't sick dogs on shit.
on toys.
people.
On people, that would have
Yeah,
made
you
sense.
trying to
If he
get-
said sick them,
But if you playing with them and got a little toy, you might have owned dogs. You ain't never played with them. I know you ain't
that
never.
dog was
I ain't
strictly in
never
the
told
backyard.
I ain't never told my dog get the toy.
Because you didn't play with him, like Spike said.
You
Yeah,
throw-
walk in,
you
get
throw
out of
the
my
toy,
goddamn way.
And you
Bruh.
say sick them, stick them.
I just knew he was gonna say sick, and then motherfucker gonna go get the damn.
Nah, I get
thing.
the toy.
That
is
wouldn't have
good.
made no sense.
Nah, if it was a person, it would have made sense. But nah,
If it was a
it's-
person,
yeah.
exactly.
All right, fine. All right,
Oh my God, y'all kill me.
fine.
Can't walk in. The
I'll
dog.
accept that one.
Can't kick the dog. Get out of the.
Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck, dog? Get the fuck out of my face.
Y'all say get the toy though.
Yeah.
If I want him to get a toy, yeah, get the toy.
Yeah.
You say sick him for everything?
I won't definitely not say get the toy.
Oh my God.
When I had a dog, I definitely would say that.
You would say get the toy.
Yeah.
Y'all are funny.
I'm from the South, man. I don't know if that means anything. Jalen from the South too. So,
And I am.
no, you are too. Shit, I don't know.
That's just
I will
you.
say I didn't hear. I've never heard get the. I won't say never heard, but like, so y'all have actually said get the toy before?
I haven't, but
What
he
do
said
you
he
say
has. So
if you don't
I
say
don't know.
that?
That's what I'm asking.
No,
Yeah.
I'm thinking if you have a dog in imaginary land, you got a dog, and you want the dog to get the toy, what would you say to the dog?
I mean, it makes sense.
Frizzle tail kid.
It makes sense.
hey, man, look,
But my dog
I
has sticks.
conceded, Mike. My
Get the
dog has
stick. You
sticks.
say get the stick. You
I'll
say
say get
stick the stick.
No,
Oh,
look,
shit.
the stick.
Nothing.
Don't worry about it.
No, go ahead.
All right, we're not gonna get stuck on this.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
not gonna get stuck on this. Anyway,
We will after this.
I still didn't like the line, but anyway, fine. If Spike has said it before, Jalen's co-signing it. I don't know what they're saying in the chat. Then fine, I will be wrong. We can move on.
It's hilarious.
I don't, you know. Anyway, so Superman comes back with Avengers. He throws Ultra in a black hole. Did you guys like this?
Yes, because I don't know anything about Superman, but I know Bizarro. So you think that's what they're doing, right? I assume.
I didn't even think about Bizarro, bro.
Because I remember from the old school cartoons, Bizarro is like the opposite version of Superman. It's like a version of Superman, but he's real pale white, and he has like all these like, he looks like he's made out of blocks or something, but he's real powerful, but he's also dumb. So when I saw this version of what they call him, Ultraman,
Yeah,
guy,
Ultraman,
whatever the fuck
yep.
it is, I was like, oh, it's Bizarro. But then I was like, he doesn't look like Bizarro. So I'm assuming what's happening is when they threw him in the black hole, maybe in the second or third movie, he'll come back and his skin will be all fucked up and it'll be Bizarro. But this is also, don't yell at me yet, Jalen. This is also as someone that did not read the Superman comics. So I'm speaking totally ignorantly, so I could be completely wrong. Oh, thanks, bro.
Pretty good theory, says Jalen.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. No, that's dope. That's dope. Yeah, because that makes a whole lot of sense of why he would just go in the black hole and okay. So I rock with that.
Do Superman got other like villains like other than Lex Luthor, like in a similar vein, or is it just like
I just think Lex
mutants
Luthor is
and
his
stuff?
most popular.
Yeah.
one. Like
Yeah,
Batman
it's
and
his Joker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like if you're gonna make a Superman movie, Lex
It gotta
gotta
be
be
Lex.
Yeah. Well, we get one more final fight scene with the Raptors.
You laughing?
Spike, you didn't like this?
I was in the theater
No,
like, yes!
No. I laughed because it was one of the most satisfying scenes in the sense that they finally show like, come on, man,
I'm with
you
you.
can't fuck with me. I'm Superman.
I'm
bro.
with you.
Get these little things out of here. It
Finally.
was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Nah,
why I
this shit was
laughed because
cold,
that was fire.
Superman didn't do shit the whole movie, but he did some shit this
Fuck
time.
them up.
He said,
Yeah.
he said, we're going to kill him. He said, good luck with that. I was like, dang, that's the Superman I want to see, bro.
That was fire. Yeah,
For
that's why
most
I
of this
laughed.
movie, Ken, I'm with you. I felt like how they were doing my boy Optimus Prime.
Mhm.
Until they finally had him show up and whoop some ass. But it was satisfying.
It was. This was dope. This
And
was
I like
dope.
how they had the dog fighting, too. I was like, this is great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this was dope. Did you like it, Rob? When he
Nah,
was spinning
yeah.
around and then he spinned around when they piled up on him.
Oh, that was
Oh,
so
yeah, that shit
dope.
was
and
so
then he
good.
spun around with the eye beam. Man,
Oh, man, this is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dom and I was both. Dom was beaming.
Yeah, that's like
it was
that,
dope. It
As a
was super
viewer,
dope.
you like, there goes Superman.
you do that
That's the
on purpose?
Superman I know.
I didn't do it on
He
purpose.
did. Yes, he did. And
I
he was,
did.
He was
You say
mad
he was
because Spike
beaming?
started talking and didn't acknowledge his bar.
No.
He was mad as hell. He was eating up inside just now.
I didn't do it on
beaming.
purpose. But when I said it, I was like, oh, that's another bar.
yeah,
This part was great.
yeah. Superman. At this point, he's just showing out, bro.
Facts.
He's like,
Yeah.
well, now that Ultraman gone, I ain't got nobody can fuck with me now. Shit, he was just showing out. So that was dope. Anyway, I don't even know if I want to say it, Rod. They mad we've been picking on him.
I know.
Come on, what do you do now?
Yo.
You remember what Mr. Terrific? Remember when Superman was on the ground?
What'd he say?
Hey,
He said, stop playing around. What the hell, y'all?
this ain't playtime, man.
I definitely never heard that one before. That's your uncle for real.
Thank you.
That is.
That is
100%.
absolutely your uncle.
This ain't playtime, man.
They not giving y'all
He
no more black
always
characters.
sound like that though. That's why I'm saying y'all.
I believe you.
Y'all
Spike.
I don't
acting like
know.
y'all
I
acting like
believe
he turned it up a notch. He
I don't
always
know.
like that, bro.
Where should I go see of his?
Anything.
Watch an
really.
interview and see if he talks
Yeah,
like that.
anything. Really, he's played in something more recently.
It sounded
Hold on.
natural to me.
Man, if you don't talk like that, I'm coming, man.
Anyway,
Even
yeah.
if he doesn't, it's cool.
He's flying on the back of Crypto. They go to Les trying to escape, and that's when Superman gives his human being speech.
I hated this. I really hated this.
Oh, I thought you would.
Yeah, this was corny. Did you liked it?
I liked it.
Oof.
I mean, y'all know I liked it.
No,
Oh,
this
yeah.
shit was corny.
Yeah, I ain't need this.
Huh?
This is the only
I
part
ain't
that I
need
really
this.
didn't like.
You said you didn't dig it either?
I ain't need it. No, it was fine.
It just
It
did.
was
It was too weird for the moment. It was like
They forced.
if you said a couple things, fine, but that whole long ass speech,
They
I'm like, bro, if
shoehorned it
Lex
in
don't punch you in your mouth,
He made him cry.
Who made who cry?
Lex was crying. Y'all remember he cried?
I thought he cried after Crypto
He
whooped
did.
his ass.
He did. He cried after that too. But
I would have cried.
I
too.
think it was because of the words too. Y'all ain't like the decent human being shit.
No, it was
No.
corny. It was corny.
We know you.
I knew
do
y'all. I
something.
knew y'all were gonna. Wait, I knew y'all were gonna like feel that way about this scene, but I liked it though.
You know what it felt like? It felt like Nigga Bird's speech at the end of the Falcon and Winter Soldier show.
I don't think it felt like that.
Yeah, it felt corny and just like, ugh. All right.
I liked it.
Well, anyway, shit. Lex didn't like it. And Lex was like, I don't give a crap what
I'm
you say.
with you, Lex.
And he walked up to him. And he did. He apparently Lex never owned an animal before, huh?
Right.
Or he never seen a dog on her. What you about to say, Rod? Because he.
I was gonna say before that, but he's like, and another thing, I ain't no goddamn alien or whatever. That shit, he had some shit that people were saying about him that he did not like. Call
Yeah.
me no alien.
Man, Lex turned around.
Superman said that?
He said that. Yeah, he's just
But he
like
is an alien.
He was just like, no, I'm a decent human being or something like
See,
that.
that's why I didn't like it.
Yeah.
The connotations there are weird.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't no alien. I'm a decent human being. I don't know. It was just, the whole speech was odd to me, but whatever.
He pushed Superman, and Crypto didn't like that shit at all.
That's right.
Maybe he should have said sick here then, huh?
Yeah, that would have been a good place to say sick.
Sickum would have been good.
Yeah,
though.
that would
Nah.
have been perfect right there.
Yeah.
This was man. Did y'all expect Crypto to come out and snatch and
I
and do
did.
Lex like that?
Well, they said he didn't say he was.
I was just about to say that.
I thought he said something about an alien. He said, "Stop calling me that" or something like that. He said something about the alien. He may have not said don't.
Maybe he said I am an alien and I'm a decent human being.
I think that's
I
what he
felt
said.
like.
I think that's
Is that what he said? I don't know the actual monologue, but
Look at you.
I know he said something about alien. I know he didn't like that he kept calling him that, referring to him as that.
What about Crypto?
I liked it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I liked it.
it reminded me of the Hulk. And
The
Avengers.
Hulk smash and Avengers, yeah.
It was funny though. I liked it. It was funny. I do like it, but yeah, it did remind me of that. That was definitely borrowed. But he
Oh,
messed
that was so good. Man.
up.
He tossed
his
Lex,
ass
bro.
Brown.
Oh, I love that damn dog.
Yeah. Slaying that
Oh,
motherfucker,
he's so
bro.
cute.
Yeah. He was like, down boy. He was like, dude.
Oh, that was the funniest part when he finally let him go. Then he just kind of looked up, just like a dog would do. Just kind
Yeah,
of look up
like
like what?
Yeah,
Like,
that
what
was
did I
good.
do?
That was
having
a really
fun.
good note. That was really realistic.
Oh,
the way he
so
looked.
good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Somebody said, who was this? Mellow Kid 91 said it reminded him of Loki versus the Hulk and Adventures. When he was tossing his ass around. Did somebody just say that?
Bro, how do you do this?
Damn, somebody just
How
said
do
that.
you
Was
do this?
Where was you
Every
at?
video.
Probably because I was reading. That's probably why. I didn't hear y'all because I was
Jesus.
reading. Who said it?
Kid.
Oh,
The
shit.
loudest person here.
I was reading it at the same time. That's all.
Oh, that's
I was reading it. I was Did you read his comment?
No, but he said the exact same
No.
thing. He didn't read his comment.
I'm going through my notes.
I said
I can't
I'm reading
keep up.
y'all comments. That's
Yeah, I'm
why
not
I
going
wasn't
through the
paying
chat.
attention because I was reading y'all shit. It's not that I'm not. I was just reading y'all shit.
He
I'm
broke
gonna
it.
start reading y'all shit.
You should. We've been telling you
He
that.
broke in with breaking news. Hey, such and such said.
I'm trying to pay attention to them. And now they on me for paying attention to them.
Breaking news right now. Someone just said something that Ken said 10 seconds ago.
Damn. Let me put the chat down. All right?
Please.
So
And now
anyway,
they talking shit about.
Good.
I'm reading their
Good.
comments. God damn it.
Jalen gonna get you.
anyway, the movie's basically over. Lex goes to Belle Reeve. He's crying. He's hurt. And you know, I guess the worst kept secret is Lane and Superman dating Perry. I also forgot. I don't know if you guys cared about Perry and the getting in the saucer and flying off the. Okay. All right. And the guy saying, "Why don't I have a seat?" I just wanted to at least acknowledge it.
Oh, that was kind of funny. Why don't
Okay.
I have a seat? Yeah, that was kind of funny.
Okay, because she published an article about Lex, and that was playing on the screen at this moment. So just to kind of fill in that gap for the story. And we end up with Ray Ray showing up from House of Dragon. Kara.
That's not her. Was
Yes, it is.
Oh, you're talking about the new. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, Supergirl.
I heard you.
Yeah.
I was thinking
Oh, that show was.
Daenerys for some reason.
Damn, that
I
show
didn't
was.
realize that was her.
Drunk.
I thought it was Cindy Sweeney until I got home.
I did too.
Yeah.
I did too.
Damn, that show was Ramirez.
Yep. And she's drunk because she part of his own.
The
Love
Red
this.
Moon Planets.
Love
Yeah,
this.
Red Sun. Spike.
Red Sun.
Yeah, Red Sun.
Gotcha.
So you love this part?
Oh, it was so good. When she walked in, and she, I forgot what he said, but she was like, "Thanks for taking care of my dog, bitch."
And I like the robot was like, I see why the dog is that way now. That
There
was
you go.
good.
That was
real
so good.
Gary Spike.
Gary.
Yeah, he
oh,
got a
yeah,
name
he
now.
gave him a name. That's true.
Nah,
Yeah,
this
he-
was good.
Yeah.
And yeah, it did explain why that dog is such a dumbass. But the dog immediately ran and jumped on her. And man, this is good. This is a good ending.
So this isn't the girl from Supergirl.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
It would have been cool if that was the one that showed up, but I think it's fine with going with.
So they setting up a movie for Supergirl? Is that what that was?
Probably so.
Have to be.
possibly maybe just introducing her to the year, but you can do a Supergirl movie. They actually had one. You remember they had one back in the day with
They sure did.
around the Christopher Reeve
Yep,
joint?
with that little skinny blonde girl.
And I think they don't ever talk about it, but I also think that the Supergirl show on CW was popular too, so they can get away with a Supergirl movie.
James Gunn already said that he's doing a Supergirl movie,
Okay.
and it's after a comic. Unfortunately, I watched the whole interview, so I kind of know what happens in the comic, but I won't spoil it for anybody that doesn't want to know. But it sounds really fucking interesting.
So is this the setup? Like you said, this was the first movie in the DC universe.
I guess.
Did you say that, Ken?
I think you
Yeah.
can say that. Yeah.
So is this setting up for something like the Avengers, where they'll have Superman and Batman? And
I think they're
Justice-
following the
that's what they're
MCU
trying to do?
template.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
it's
Like the
blueprint.
Justice League
Yeah.
type
Yeah.
thing.
Because they can all lead up to Crisis on Infinite Earths, which I remember reading that for the first time, and yeah,
That's what I'm saying,
some
man,
Crazy
like-
shit happens in that. So yeah. What'd he say?
I don't know. Losing
he-
James
I'm
Gunn.
sure he's checking me again. I said something wrong.
One more time.
He said, "Read the screen." Oh, okay.
Oh, read the screen.
Uh,
We can't see.
Corin Sweat has confirmed that he is contracted for a sequel, and it has been revealed that Gunn has already planned how the Justice League will be created. The next films to be released are Supergirl and Clayface.
Oh, I read about Clayface. They said Clayface is going to be a horror movie.
Oh, that would be
I don't know
dope.
anything about who Clayface is. But just to point out, we're old as fuck. Jalen is so sick of us.
Right.
Read the screen. I'm looking at what? You
We
didn't
can't
text
see
nothing.
that.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I'm
Boom,
hyped
boom,
for
boom,
this,
boom,
man.
boom.
I'm hyped
So
for this.
yeah, and that's pretty much it. One thing I will say though, while he's sitting on the getting treatment on the what do they call it, cot thing or whatever, getting treatment by the robots, Gary, he says, play the video of the parents. It soothes him. And did anybody notice anything
Earth
different with
parents.
the video?
Yeah, this is Earth parent.
Yeah.
Yep. Came back around, went from his birth parents to the earth parents. So the transformation is complete. Any thoughts on the post-credit scenes? Mike hated it.
I told y'all to get up and leave. Y'all didn't listen.
It was fine.
What was that?
Nothing, but I thought it was fine.
Exactly nothing.
Got it. Okay.
Did it bother you, right?
It felt like post credits.
But usually post-credit scenes like allude to something.
Nah,
not all the
They do.
time.
I
This is
think
like
they've moved away from
This is
that.
like,
though.
hey, thanks for waiting 2 extra minutes, 5 extra minutes for
Like
nothing.
you're right. I don't know what these dudes talking
I think they started to
Not
move
all the
away from
time.
that though.
When?
Lately, I
Okay,
have.
well, let's
yeah.
be clear. 9.5 times out of 10, a post-credit scene leads to something else. Reason I know this, because James Gunn said it himself. That I'm moving away from the Marvel template of what post-credit scenes are, and I'm doing something different.
Right.
So clearly, they used to be this, what we're talking about.
Right, but he said he's moving away from what Marvel's post-credit scenes are, which
Right.
was setting up another movie.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's. But I
But
think
Spike
we're kind
just
of
said they usually do that, and y'all are like, no, not usually,
No,
not all
I-
the time.
I know Spike said that, and I said they moved away from that. I
What'd he
said,
say?
okay, I'm sorry.
Y'all got the same issue.
I'm sorry.
Y'all got the same issue. I see why y'all are so tight. So y'all be rubbing off on each other. Nothing, Spike. Stop. Y'all just absorb each other's. Never mind.
Rubbing off on
Y'all
each
get
other is
it.
crazy.
See, I can't say shit. I'll even.
So Gotham City
stand you.
and Metropolis are close because I thought it was cool
Oh,
when
are
they was
they?
when they were doing the little fault thing and they showed the interstate. It was a sign that said Gotham City
I did
going. It
not
was really
see
cool. Yeah,
that.
the sign from Gotham City was going that
Oh,
way, and
wow,
then it
that's
said
cool.
Metropolis that way. I thought that was cool.
I missed that. Did y'all catch that?
What was this at?
When they was doing the fault, and they were showing the interstate breaking up, the little thing that was breaking through the city, and
Yeah,
people
yeah, yeah.
when people were jammed on the interstate.
Mhm.
One of the signs to get off said Gotham
wow.
City. That was
That's
pretty
dope,
cool,
man. I
That is
missed
dope.
that.
Oh, and there was a Hall of Justice. I thought that was dope.
That was cool too.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that's the movie in a nutshell.
Yeah, that shit was great, man. This is a great start.
Yeah, it was really good.
Man, I had a feeling. I'm so glad I'd have to walk in here and be like, damn, I fucked up again, y'all. I was wrong. I really wanted to like this, and I'm glad I did.
Yeah.
They didn't use the music, man. Like
they
they used like a small piece.
I thought they used like
did use it.
variations of it.
They used it, but it was just a different rendition of it.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
I needed the whole. Dun, 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 dun.
It was like a bigger orchestra, more dramatic version of it.
I don't want that. I want.
Because I had to go back. Like I said, Don wanted to hear that mighty
Yeah.
that rock song.
Hey,
or
Mr.
whatever.
Towns,
What happened?
I don't know if Black Lightning will
I was
pop
gonna
up,
ask the same.
but
They
I'm
not
not even
putting
going.
Black Lightning in this goddamn. See,
They
y'all
might
cool
as
with
well.
Black Lightning, but you can't have Mr. Fantastic.
They might as well, bro.
Terrific.
So that's DCU too.
Yeah,
Oh,
there is a Black Lightning too.
I seen the TV show.
Oh yeah,
They not putting him in this.
shit.
James Gunn is not putting that fool in any of these damn movies. He bet not.
Oh man, that would be hilarious.
So one last thing for y'all.
That's gonna be their Black Panther version.
Shut up, Spot.
Black Panther like that. Oh shit.
So I need to watch Peacemaker then.
Yeah, I told you that.
Did you?
That's
Yeah,
what the
'cause I
rest
used to
of the
watch
I haven't watched it either.
It was my
I felt like I was
honorable
missing
mention.
something.
Yeah,
So is that good? Because
I won't say that good,
It's
but
fun.
it's fun. I like it. I like Peacemaker.
That's the
I'm gonna
wrestling
watch it.
dude, right?
Yeah,
Kurt,
John Cena.
John Cena.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch it
it's pretty.
because I saw him pop up in this. And I was
So
like,
he
oh,
don't-
he's connected. So does he talk? Never mind.
He don't like Superman, huh?
I don't know. That's what I was gonna
Didn't
ask
seem
Rob.
like it.
I'm asking for spoilers like a dumbass.
right. No, just
So-
watch it. It's 2 seasons already. I think.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it.
Seasons.
Yeah, I think it's creative the way they do it. Yeah, I think the way
Okay.
the way they do his story. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
I'm
he's almost
watching.
like he's almost like a Deadpool type,
So-
of, like an anti-hero type of dude.
So before I read
okay,
the
I
super
dig that.
chats, let me ask you this: so when he was kind of like, you can hear him in the background talking in the TV, like were some of the things he was saying, were they kind of did it kind of remind you of how he was in the show?
yeah, absolutely. That's
Okay.
exactly how he is.
Yeah, I felt like some of the things he was saying, I was like, you had to watch the show to kind of get
Yeah,
it.
and it's one season. The season 2 is coming soon. But yeah,
I only know him from he wasn't in Suicide Squad. What movie was he in? He was in one of those movies, wasn't he?
he was in Suicide. So
Okay, it was
so yeah,
Suicide Squad, okay.
you got basically who he was in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, someone's saying he's a racist. Okay, well, I'm still gonna watch it.
All right.
Yeah.
Jonathan Hernandez, script felt directionless. Too many side stories going on, too much James Gunn. Humor made this feel like the MCU. Hell, the part where Crypto beats up Lex felt like the Hulk manhandling Loki. Concern for the tone going forward. All right. Valid. Wolfgang, given this movie's tone, how comfortable are you guys with James Gunn handling a darker character like Batman? Do you think he'll succeed more if he made Batman campier?
Is he doing Batman?
Like, yeah, is that the thing?
They're not saying they said how do we feel if he did?
That's
said
what
he is.
said, see? Mm-hmm.
So the whole universe is gonna be
Oh.
can't. But Marvel, when they were doing it, the movies gave different feels, kind of, right?
Yeah, but it wasn't always the same person doing them.
Right.
So I think that's what he's asking. Like, if he thinks, if you don't bring your ass up here, I can't
He
hear
said
what
he's
you're
not
saying.
doing.
He's not doing all of them.
But
Okay.
it is his universe.
Okay.
So you would expect the tone to be the same throughout the movie.
Oh, no, I think the tone
don't-
would be different,
I
yeah.
think they would be different.
We got to get him a mic or something. I can't hear
We
shit this
still
fool's
wouldn't hear
saying.
him.
If we had headphones, that would be on the way.
You ain't got to do me like that,
We're gonna get a walkie-talkie for Jamie.
I just put it in my ear or something. Like, you didn't have to so matter of fact be like, you dumb motherfucker. You still wouldn't.
You can get a
I
walkie.
only know because I thought about that. I was even thinking about how we can hear Jalen up here without it bleeding to the microphone.
God, that was a stupid ass statement. I feel so dumb. Let's move on, bro. Shit.
All right, but yeah, I'd be curious to see. But I don't think Batman, a campier Batman. He got to find some middle ground. I think that would work.
Because it's Batman and Robin is what I read.
Now that could be a little bit more lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
no, not Batman. Donnie Castro, Orlok, or Remick as vampire villains.
Orlok.
Oh, okay.
With his little skinny little booty and his little teeny weeny little legs.
What's an Orlok?
It was from Nosferatu, remember?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Jonathan Hernandez, rank these fictional worlds by which the most safe to live in to the most dangerous. Wizarding World, the world of Star Wars, Middle Earth, Hunger Games, Dune, and realized Jurassic World.
What's Wizarding World?
Harry Potter.
Okay, that's probably the safest.
Right. Wizarding World, Star Wars. I feel like you just a civilian in Star Wars. You straight.
Straight, right, yeah. And Middle Earth, I don't
definitely
really remember. I only
Middle
seen
Earth
shits
is
once.
That's
so-
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, I don't know.
If you
enough
one of
about
them
the
little
world.
people in Middle Earth, you'll be all right. Chilling in the fields, running around, blowing flowers and shit. No, I'm definitely not living in Dune or Hunger Games
I'm
or
with you.
Jurassic World. I'm cool off all of those.
Mm-hmm.
I think the most dangerous probably be Dune.
Yeah, because it seems like nobody's happy.
Right,
with Dune.
like Dune. Every day you got to figure it out.
Yeah, I'm with
Yeah.
Spike.
Yeah, we try to rank them, but that's a lot to rank right now.
That was the ranking.
Yeah,
sure.
I'm with Spike's ranking.
What was your spiking again, right? What's your
I think
spiking? What was your ranking again,
I think-
Spike?
Yeah, Wizarding World is definitely safest.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you
In
got
Star Wars.
Star
'cause,
Wars
I
if
mean,
you're a civilian.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they really in order. Middle
Kinda.
Earth. Yeah, that's in order. Middle Earth.
I would switch Dune with Jurassic World. Because
Yeah,
Jurassic
yeah,
World,
right.
no one died.
Right.
But
okay.
Dune, everybody just be
Oh,
dying.
well, dinosaurs running around, bro.
Yeah, but nobody ever gets fucked up.
You got the giant thing coming through the sand.
So would Hunger
yeah.
Games be after World of Star Wars? Hunger Games.
Yeah, Hunger
Afterwards,
Games is
Star
more
Wars?
dangerous than Star Wars and Middle Earth.
Right, because anybody can get selected to the Hunger Games. So,
Right.
Okay.
You're basically in poverty if
Right.
you're not part of
Yeah.
that community.
Yeah.
All right. Melanin Man, worth the watch, but way too many cringe, nonsensical moments. Like, why is LL flying Mr. Terrific's Who Stole the Show plane?
Huh?
Lois Lane flying Mr. Terrific's
Oh, I
plane.
was like, I remember LL being in this.
Okay, all right. Appreciate that. It's comments. Y'all think Ma and Pa voted red?
Absolutely. They got
Oh, they had that.
Until they had the kid show up.
they got hats.
Nah.
Tell you they got
They're one of the
hats.
good ones, Spike.
No.
They're one of the ones that are burning the hats now because they're tired of Trump.
They may be burning them now. you're
Yeah.
right.
Jonathan Hernandez. After Endgame, the upcoming Secret Wars and whatever the DCU big event is the next major event, a crossover between DCU and MCU. It's happened in the comics before. An event like this could make a lot of money. What say y'all? He is absolutely right.
He is, but I don't want to see it.
Would they do that?
I could see them doing that, but not right now.
If you use James Gunn as a broker, since he's done both, it could work. I don't know.
How did that happen before? What was like? Who was it? If you have time.
It was Batman and Spider-Man, I do remember. I think, right? Wasn't it Batman and Spider-Man?
I don't know. I have to look.
The crossover. I don't
Yeah.
know. Like, how do you even cross over without multiverse shit?
I really hope they don't do this.
Damn, I think
you know.
it was apparently in 1996. It was DC versus Marvel. They had one.
It's a video game though, right?
And apparently there's some conversation about it.
I remember.
We've talked. They said James Gunn said we've talked about it a billion times. Wow.
They need to establish this shit first. So it's probably going to be a good 10 years before that even happens.
I remember when the Flintstones and the Jetsons crossed.
There was
That was my shit right there.
That was good shit.
yeah, I'm saying a Batman Deadpool thing over here. So
Oh, maybe that's what it was, and I thought it was Spider-Man.
yeah, they've Quora. How many times they've done a crossover? I think that would be kind of cool. Superman versus Spider-Man, Batman versus the Hulk,
Okay.
X-Men versus the Teen Titans.
Batman versus the Hulk.
That's ridiculous.
Right. Like
Hulk
come on,
clears
bro.
easy.
Yeah,
Batman just throwing shit at him.
yeah, that's the cover spot.
Well, he was able to fight Superman.
Yeah, but Superman is kryptonite.
Right.
Oh, I had this
What's
one.
the Hulk
I think I got this one. Uncanny X-Men, Teen Titans.
That seems like a whack-ass fight, too. Who the fuck in the Teen Titans is stepping the fucking... Nah, it doesn't matter.
Shit, my bad.
Oh.
We got fussed at, y'all. What's y'all favorite Spike Lee movie?
Bamboozled, easy.
Inside Man.
Do the right thing.
I think I'm with Mike on Bamboozled.
Overdo the right thing.
Yep. Which modern horror films do you think will eventually be labeled as classic years from now? For me, it's Hereditary and The Substance.
With you on Hereditary, I think The Substance will eventually start to fade a little bit.
You think it could probably start as a cult classic first?
I mean, it's already a cult classic.
Oh, you think that? Okay.
But I don't think it'll be a classic the way Hereditary is a classic.
I think because Hereditary is a classic now, right?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
people sit on Hereditary and The Witch. I think those are going to be classics for a while.
I think Midsommar.
What was it? What is it?
Which he's asking which modern day
Yeah.
horror.
Yeah,
be a
that's
label
not in the
classic.
discussion now.
I think that people, yeah, but I would probably go Hereditary over Midsummer.
Well, he just saying that's his. Do y'all have some?
Uh,
Well, pick your own, man.
I think
You
some
a
of the
horror guy.
obvious
I picked
ones
mine. I said The Witch. You didn't
would
listen.
be. Does Get Out count?
Yes.
Get Out, definitely.
Yeah, Get Out.
Get Out's
definitely.
definitely.
Get
yeah,
Out, for
That's
sure.
probably a classic now.
Absolutely.
You think Us would ever make it?
No.
Really?
No,
So just this one.
that's it.
That's the one. That's the one for him.
But I think Us is it's pretty iconic though.
It's not.
Will Megan
like
be like
Get
Child's
Out.
Play?
No.
They won't.
Not after that fucking sequel.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the sequel, Megan could have been a cultural little thing.
If they left Megan alone, yeah.
Yeah, probably could have actually. Dang, I feel like it's some more. Like you the horror guy. What other ones, man?
I don't buy into that whole like if a horror movie is good, it's automatically a classic forever. Like I could talk about Talk to Me, which I think is an incredible film. Is it going to be a classic in 15 years? I don't know. But right now, it's,
I think it has a good shot though. I think its reputation is really strong right now,
yeah.
and I think it could definitely grow over time. I think especially as people look for different stuff to watch. So, anyway, Snow Bunny Simp. Did any other movie character have a more punchable face than Engineer in this Superman?
Joffrey.
Oh, Joffrey, 100%. That's TV though. But yes, 1,000,000% Joffrey.
Oh, he said movie. You're right. I'm sorry.
I didn't think Engineer had a punchable face though.
Yeah, I didn't think. Yeah.
She was just annoying because
Yeah,
she
wait,
was kissing.
Engineer.
She
Yeah,
was
why was
kissing
she
Lex
punchable?
ass, but I don't think she had a punchable
She
face.
wasn't
though.
punchable. She was,
All right.
something elseable.
There's another ubble.
Yeah, a much nicer ubble. Delectable. It's one word.
Yeah. What are the best and worst films of the DCEU? Let's do that as a conversation.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Shit. Ming. Just saw the mid-year stream. Ken butchered my name. Tiana Taylor's name and
Ooh.
said, okay.
Fuck 'em days.
Oh, I think y'all said I said that. Somebody get that man some Vit Muniz coffee.
Vietnamese.
I must have had a rough.
What did you call her?
I must have had a rough show.
Damn.
He called her like Teresa Taylor or something like
No, what did he call?
No, he said,
I
I-
Minvo. What did you call them?
I don't know. I can't remember. But
Yeah, I remember we used butchering that name though. I do remember
You
that.
stay butcher.
That's
I-
Tiana Taylor.
that's why when it popped up again, I was like, oh, shit.
Like, here we go.
That
Yeah.
Tiana Taylor
What's that mean? Oh, shit. Here
But
we
it
go
looks
again.
just like Minvo. Is that Minvo's person? Put in the chat
Look,
if
they
that's
could have
close
put
to
they
right.
could have put the pronunciation in it. I'm American, and I'm Southern
damn it.
American. American. So I need help.
You do.
I'm just saying, Brian.
Jalen, edit this out.
It's
Jalen,
live.
Look, I'm sorry,
edit this out. Oh
is
my
live,
god.
Bro, it's not my fault,
Bro,
Mike.
move on to
All
the
right,
next
fine.
one.
God damn it.
Oh my
All right, fine.
god.
Peaceville
They're probably
Productions.
American too.
Keep up the good work.
Oh
Thank you.
Jesus.
Thank you.
After we
American,
just
goddamn.
talked about a movie that was heavy-handed about
I'm just
this dude. I'm an American, goddammit. Get a goddamn American name.
ain't
Jim.
mean it like that.
He trying to move.
Chad, goddammit. Bill. How about Bob?
Mike, he's trying to move on.
Jesus
I moved
Christ.
I moved my microphone.
Oh
That's
my
Mike.
God.
Nobody said, would y'all want a Metamorpho solo movie?
A
I
what?
don't know who that is.
Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, y'all. This dude.
Oh, that's
A Metamorpho is. Oh, Oh, is Metamorpho the guy with the
Yeah.
kryptonite hand? No. Are you saying you want to see it, or that's the same guy?
The dude
Gotcha.
that was sitting in the cage with him?
Yeah, I don't want to see a
Hell
whole movie
no.
about
I thought
him.
you said he was Element Man. That's
That's
not
dude-
real.
That's what I thought. That's why I'm confused.
That's the dude that played in. Oh, y'all didn't watch it. He played in
So is he
Barry.
not Element Man? Who's Element Man?
Yeah,
Carolina
man,
good, bro. Why did he correct him?
You remember? Did you watch Barry on HBO? Nobody watched that.
He didn't watch Barry.
Okay.
No. What I get wrong?
Element Man.
I thought you said that guy was Element Man.
That's what Luther called him.
So then who's Metamorphosis?
Metamorpho is the name that I know, but Luther called him Element Man in the movie. I watched it twice.
So he had.
and I watched it with captions. So if I missed, I'm reading wrong.
So maybe they have the same.
It's an alias, is what they're saying.
Yeah.
Metamorpho is known as the Element Man.
So Jalen. See.
I ain't gonna say anything wrong.
So you got it right.
Yeah, you got it right.
Jonathan Hernandez, what DC storyline would you want to be adapted?
I want to see Christ on Infinite Earths. I'm ready for that shit.
What is Infinite Earth?
It's basically like their end game.
Okay.
It's
So they got different timelines like Marvel.
No, I don't mean like that, but it's just like a big. I don't want to give anything away. It's like a big battle,
Gotcha.
and like major deaths happen the whole nine. So I think it's gonna be cool.
Yeah. Okay.
So
he
you
said
got
he
it?
Slowery is right. The Killing Joke would be good. They just did an adaptation of that.
Yeah, an animated one.
Yeah.
It was cool.
So, but yeah, Jalen's working on the mics if they're still going. But Killing Joke would be good as a show, as a movie.
I thought it was a Batman joint y'all always talk about. Or was it Superman?
Mike, somebody said repeat what you just said.
I don't remember what I said. I'm sorry. I don't remember what we were talking about. My bad, y'all. I don't remember what I was saying.
I think it was the
Oh, you said
storylines.
you was explaining what Ultimate Earth was.
Oh no, yeah, I was just saying Christ on Infinite Earths is like the DC's version of the Endgame battle. So it's like a big battle, and like I said, major deaths happen. I won't say who, but I just remember the first time reading that as a kid, and I was like, "Holy shit, this is crazy!" But yeah, I think it'll be cool.
All right. Green Beans. This was too comic booky for me, if that makes sense.
Wow.
The solo flying scene looks made for 3D, and Superman was a bit whiny and emotional. Not mad at it, though. Side note, just heard is the Mike Stallone Black Dynamite review for The Crew.
No,
I'll talk to B about it, but nah, I won't. I doubt it. Seriously doubt it'll be for The Crew.
Black Dynamite.
Yeah, you got to watch it. It's on Max. You'll love it. But I get the comic booky thing, but I think that's why it's working for a lot of people. Like,
Me
it
too.
went back to just fun. People just want to go there and watch Superman and just do stuff.
I like that they're finally being comfortable with making comic book films.
Yeah.
They've been trying so long to make everything so fucking serious.
Agreed.
Jonathan Hernandez ranked based on acting ability. Denzel, De Niro, and Pacino. This like, bro, why are you doing this?
Denzel, De Niro, Pacino. I go.
I think you put it in the correct order, but it's just opposite.
What you saying?
You got Pacino first? That's great.
I don't know. De Niro, Pacino.
Thank you.
No, yeah, you're right, Spike. De Niro, then Pacino, then Denzel.
Oh wow. I can't. I gotta put Pacino.
De Niro, Denzel, Pacino.
Yeah, that's my list too. Because Pacino became a character of himself,
so did Denzel.
and one of his best performances is overrated. Scarface.
Yeah, I kind of feel you on that.
I can go with Ken's, I think. De Niro, Denzel, Pacino is what you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Ken's.
Teddy Perkins, what's your favorite ironic movie cast like Giancarlo not liking Italians and Do the Right Thing when he himself was of Italian descent?
The best one, Michael Rappaport as Remy, because I do think that he's some stupid fucking racist white dude.
That's good.
Damn, that is good.
Ironic movie.
And if you see this, suck my dick, Michael Rappaport.
That's a good question.
All right. Well, we might need some time to think about that one.
I don't got enough for that.
Because yeah, I can't think of, but that was a good one.
I mean,
Oh, you got one?
I was gonna say Django. He didn't like black folks.
Who doesn't like black
The
folks?
what's his name? In it? The one you just quoted him earlier.
Sam Jackson.
Oh, Sam Jackson.
Yeah, he didn't like black folks.
Sam Jackson doesn't like black folks.
in Django.
Well, he was saying what's not okay. Maybe
I guess so. I mean, that seemed. I mean, he said just seemed like how the dude didn't like Italians, but he was of Italian descent.
Oh, that's what you mean. I've only seen Django once. I was confused. I got you now.
He meant
Yeah,
like
I
what's
got
the
it.
role that they were playing, and it's ironically. Like,
No, I
lining
knew what
up.
he meant. I was confused about
Oh,
what Rob was saying, but I get it now. I was being slow.
Got it.
All right. We got Area 51 Escapee. Ken, are you excited for Foundation, Slow Horses, and the Morning Show coming back?
Oh,
One, I didn't know the Morning Show was coming back.
Yep.
So that is interesting. But I'm here for the Morning Show and definitely Foundation. Slow Horses, that's Spike's thing.
Ken, you liked it though.
I enjoy watching the show, but excited
Yeah, I
to
can't
watch
wait
it
for
come
Slow
back.
Horses.
Nah.
I didn't know it was on his way back.
Is that the action show?
No, it's like the CIA, like a CIA show based in Britain with the main
I
character.
think I'm thinking of the same show.
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't watched
cool.
it, but I heard it's good.
I watched the first episode of Foundation last night.
Yeah, I like the asshole
Yeah,
director, I think.
It's a
What is
long
his
ass
name?
pause, bro.
Damn. Let me move on, bro. Eric,
it got Gary Oldman in it.
Gary Oldman. That's his name.
Jesus Christ, Mike.
Mike, you should check out Super 2010. It's by James Gunn. It's a
seen
sort of superhero movie, but very, very dark, man. Okay.
I didn't realize James Gunn did that. You've seen Super, right?
I don't think so.
It's like kids dressed up, and you've seen it. Yeah, it's funny. I didn't know James Gunn did it though.
Oh, I am watching Smoke too. I'm caught up with that. Somebody in the chat. said-
No, I haven't seen this.
It's good. It's good. It's funny.
I didn't know James Gunn did that.
I didn't either.
Yeah, I don't think I would have watched something like this.
Smoke was pretty good.
But I'll check it out. Hey, y'all, thanks for the content. Thoughts on crypto's usage in the movie? Was it too much, proper amount, etc.?
Perfect.
I think
Just
it was
enough.
perfect, too. I think it was just the right amount.
just
Even something about him just being in the store, eating all the food. While-
Right.
Oh, I forgot about that part.
It's a small thing, but it just fit.
Oh man, yeah. I forgot all about that scene. I laughed out loud when he was calling for his name and he looked up and he was eating the
Right.
Because
He
it's
would
how
need- he-
dogs. It's so funny because it's spot on though.
It
That's how they be
is.
when you had a dog before. Yeah, that's
Especially got a super dog. He gonna eat all that fucking
Right.
food. 'cause
Yes.
He's working up so much energy.
Yep.
Yeah, so I thought it was really good. Area 51 Escapee. Which non-horror director would you love to see make a horror film?
That's a great question. Damn, I almost said Spike Lee, but we already saw what he did. And
What
we
was
don't
the
need
horror film that he
the,
did?
the sweet blood of Jesus.
Yeah,
That's the name of it.
yeah.
As much as I,
It's a
Spike Lee's
remake
one of
too,
my
right?
yeah of Bessie and something and Jalen's saying hurry up. All right, got it. Go ahead.
Oh, I thought he was working on his Beyonce stuff.
No,
In the tap dancing in them boots. This ain't Texas.
Texas. Ain't no holder.
That's fucking dumb, bro. Oh god, and the chat don't have they don't have no content. They don't have no
That's what we need a
content.
stream for them. They'll just cut the Jalen in the kitchen.
Yo, if we was able to cut to Jalen, they would fucking die.
It would have broke.
They, yo, the chat would
It would've
fucking
broke.
die if we had a cut to Jalen.
Oh, shit.
Existential Marxist. Who would y'all like as Batman in their upcoming DCU Batman movie? Give me Jensen Ackles, or Alan Ritchson.
I don't know who either one of them people
Jensen
are.
is I think that's the guy from Supernatural. He would be good, actually. He's in the show now. Oh no, wait, hold on. Let me make sure this is the guy, right? He was in he was in The Boys. You know him from The Boys. He was old boy's dad.
Old boy's dad.
Hold on.
I'll look it up. Don't worry about it. You can go on to the next one.
I mean, to ask y'all, how did y'all like this guy as Superman?
He was good.
Corn Sweat. I liked him.
He was Soldier Boy. In The Boys. Like the third episode.
For some reason, the only Soldier Boy is that fucking rapper. I
know.
can't think of. Damn. I'll look it up.
Oh no, I don't like him as Batman. He too like clean cut. I couldn't see him doing the deep dog voice and stuff like that.
Alan Richardson. That's is that Reacher? Oh yeah, that's Reacher. That motherfucker is huge.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see this guy doing.
Yeah, but he's like muscular though.
I can see him doing. What's his face doing? Batman.
Dude from the boys.
Yeah, I can see it. All you need some good-looking guy that looks like he could be a dick.
Yeah. As far as wait, somebody asked about Superman.
Yeah, I
You
did. Yeah.
What's funny is I thought he was fine, but a family associate said that they didn't want to go see it because they didn't want to see an ugly Superman.
Oh, they thought he was ugly.
They thought the corn sweat guy's ugly. Interesting.
Which was funny, but they were like, I want to see Cavill or the guy that played Superman in Smallville. I had never even thought, because I thought he was, as a guy, I was like, or, you know.
Yeah,
like,
he looks like a
fine. I don't see-
good-looking white guy.
Man, when she said that shit, bro, I was
Interesting.
That is
rolling.
interesting.
Ugly Superman.
I didn't
But it's always interesting just what people will go see, what people won't go see based on.
Yeah, he's a handsome guy.
Yeah, he's not bad. This shit was just funny. Maybe
He's got a
just
whack
he's not
suit.
Henry Cavill. Like,
I didn't realize Henry Cavill was that good looking, but
yeah, they love, bro. And he's like cut too, ain't he muscular or whatever. Who's winning the rap battle? Jalen or Mike?
I'm winning that. I'm sorry, especially if it's a freestyle battle. I'm getting Jalen, and especially if he's wearing that outfit. I'm really getting him.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
I'm just kidding.
Denis Villeneuve has been tasked with directing the new 007 movie. Would you guys be interested in it, and will he be able to continue his stellar run?
Is that true?
Yeah.
I don't know, but that's going to be a long-ass fucking movie
Yeah, they said it.
with
They
no
announced it.
talking and just colors.
They announced it last week.
That's a weird choice, but
They don't even
Here
know
to
who
see it.
James Bond gonna be though.
I thought it was gonna be Idris Elba.
Nah, they ain't letting no
I think
class
that's long
award,
gone.
Really?
Yeah, they said
got
that's
that-
out
they
of
got
there.
that
He's too
nigga
old
out of
now.
here.
Yeah, like get this nigga out of here. Nah.
They're still doing a black one. I thought
Are
they can't do a white one after this.
They
I feel
well
like they would have to do a black one or
Nah.
a racially ambiguous one. It's gonna be Jalen Smith or something.
maybe racially ambiguous.
Jaden Smith.
Yeah.
Wait, is it Jaden?
But I think he it'll be interesting to see his take on it. But
I'm here for it.
I think he could put like the right amount of, because it is a spy movie. They tend to kind of be slow, except for certain moments, because he's just running around talking to people, wooing women and shit like that. So it could work.
Yeah,
It could work.
that would be cool, man. I'm interested.
Yep.
I'm trying to see.
Charles Briggs, big money. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Charles.
I'm glad y'all enjoyed it, but for me, this is easily the worst Superman film of all time. Henry Cavill, we're just speaking about him, is still the GOAT Superman, and Man of Steel is the best Superman film. David Corenswet plays an emasculated and weak Superman. He's an utter disgrace.
God damn, Charles. Okay.
He like he wanted his voice to be
He
heard.
really
He
felt
did,
that way too.
bro.
His way, he really felt that way.
That's-
Man, people hold on to Henry Cavill, bro.
I didn't think he was
Yeah.
all that, but okay.
Yeah,
I liked him too though.
they hold on to him, bro. That the people saying this is not my Superman,
That's crazy.
and people and now
He did look like Superman though.
He did.
who?
Henry Cavill.
So did this guy.
Yeah, this new dude.
Not
did
like
too.
Henry Cavill though.
Yeah.
I believed Henry Cavill is Superman.
I believe this guy way more. Henry Cavill was too fucking dark and brooding and sad.
Well, I'm talking about like the look itself, the way that guy looks. He looks like a Superman.
This guy looks like a Superman to me. You just think he ain't as
I'm
good
kind
as
of.
him?
I think in terms of looking like Superman, Reeves and Cavill are up there. This guy's face is kind of curvy. So yeah.
Y'all are
But he
weird.
still works,
This
though.
dude looks like a regular ass American white man. That's what
see?
Superman looks like. This looks like Superman. He even has little fake ass curls just moved over a little bit.
That look like the first comic.
The Timu Superman. Superman, super dude.
He don't look like Christopher Reeves.
I like.
I
him.
guess I like Christopher Reeves is like my standard.
Yeah,
right?
me
So
too.
it's just like that's who I know as Superman. So yeah,
Yeah, but he worked. He worked.
Yeah, he worked.
But
worked,
I
he
mean, I
worked.
just told you what somebody called him ugly Superman. That shit.
That's fucking wild.
It is wild.
I'm like, damn. But yeah. But that person also. But anyway, shout out Charles Briggs. I guess you know, you got your point across. Jonathan Hernandez ranked on acting ability. Daniel Kaluuya, Phoenix. I guess Joaquin Phoenix, William Dafoe, and Tom Hardy. All right, there we go.
Wait, what's the question, right? Oh,
Phoenix, Defoe, Kaluuya, Hardy. Best to worst.
Phoenix,
that's actually pretty good.
Tom Hardy.
Kalu is good though, y'all.
Who is
Jeez,
Phoenix?
I just need to see him in some other roles.
Who is Phoenix?
Joaquin
Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah.
Wait, say it one more time, Mike.
Phoenix, Defoe. Wait, did I say Defoe or
I think you
Kaluuya?
said Defoe.
Okay, Phoenix, Defoe, Kaluuya,
Kaluuya
Hardy.
and Hardy. Yeah, I like that ranking.
I do like Kaluuya a lot, and I do think he's versatile. He just hasn't done enough yet.
Exactly. So I think Kaluuya could take that number 2
yes,
spot.
he could. He
Yeah.
could.
I got Defoe,
But not
as
yet.
first.
Defoe was first.
I got
That's not
Defoe,
bad.
Phoenix,
Yeah, that's not crazy at all.
Kahula, and then Hardy. Even though Hardy's good, but
I
Hardy's
haven't seen
good.
enough.
he
him.
he ain't on their level though.
No, he's not. But I thought he would be by this
Right.
point that he would be on their level. But now he's not. Phoenix
Speaking of
is-
Hardy, they said that's who might play James Bond.
Tom
Is he?
Hardy?
I can see him as a Bond.
That's one
They
of the
setting
early. That's one of
themselves
the
up for
early
some real
rumors.
issues if they do this.
Isn't he a little too thick?
So,
I
yeah,
don't
he ain't
know.
suave. It's like a Pierce Bronson.
Come on, Jalen. Jesus Christ.
But y'all know what I'm talking about. Like he's kind of a little
He
buff,
is
right?
like stocky. He like
Yeah,
stocky. Yeah.
He's a little stocky.
I didn't even think about it until you
Man,
started
you know what? I'm
You've
moving
been on one
bro.
today, boy.
I'm moving on. I ain't
Me
mess
too.
with y'all.
He is short and stocky though.
Oh, my
I didn't realize he was that short.
Mount Rushmore of cute comic book movie actors.
So that man like FIFO. Yeah, that's
Oh,
crazy.
Oh, it's crazy. The Mount Rushmore of comic book movie actors.
Even though I don't really love him like that, you got to put what's Buddy's name with the lisp that did Batman?
Keaton.
No, the
With the
guy that-
list?
Yeah, it's me. You can't tell it's me because I'm speaking in this really deep, stupid.
Oh,
voice.
he played the first Christopher Nolan's Batman.
Yeah, what's his name? I can't think of his name.
Christian Bale.
Kristen Bale.
Yeah.
You like
Kristen
him better
Bale.
than Keaton?
And give me Wolverine. I think Wolverine will be there.
Yeah,
That's
Hugh
a
Jackman
perfect one. I
definitely.
didn't-
Hugh
yep.
Jackman is
Yep,
definitely.
Hugh Jackman is definitely on there. I don't like either one really, so I was just putting the Christopher Nolan guy up there because people love those movies so much.
What's the Black Panther name? The past.
Oh, my
Chadwick
fucking God,
Boseman.
Chadwick Boseman.
Chadwick Boseman. I put him.
Would
on
he be
mine.
up there?
I
I
put him
don't,
on
think, I
mine.
don't know.
I ain't
I
as
don't think so.
I ain't as many comic book movies deep in as y'all, but yeah, I would put him on mine.
Ooh, I like the Heath Ledger
Oh.
pick.
Heath Ledger definitely.
I like the Heath Ledger pick.
Mount Rushmore?
So we got
He only did one movie.
I know, but it was so,
was
it's
so-
so memorable. The
I'm
Joker
putting
he
Cap
played.
up there. My man
You
was
can.
Turkeys because
Yeah, that's-
Oh, Robert Downey, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
That's,
yeah.
yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
Robert
He
Downey.
is Iron Man.
Right.
we can roll with that.
He is Iron Man. So yeah.
J Boy Spike, you got to make a list of the
That's the
famous
last thing he
movies
said.
you haven't seen. None of the Superman movies and Back to the Future. We want to know what else.
I'll do that. I'll work on that.
That's insane, man.
It is.
That's fucking insane. How have you never seen Superman?
Yeah.
What kind of child?
And Back to the Future. Shit.
Jonathan, Superman open to 122 mil. Predictions for F4. I think they might be in trouble.
Man, I've been telling y'all this from day one.
It don't look good.
It doesn't.
The
I think
previews
they might
suck.
be in trouble, bro.
It doesn't look good, man.
Yeah,
You think so?
I do.
Mm.
I do.
I hope they shock us.
And then it's right after this movie. Like it's next week, right?
Yeah.
Bro.
Well, this week technically.
Yeah, this week.
Yeah, I don't know. That man. And so far all of the commentary about this movie has been positive.
I think Marvel's still king though. I think they're still gonna beat him.
If they
Marvel is
lose-
still king, but people have serious fatigue with Marvel and their bullshit. So they have to get this right.
the only thing that's going to save them is the fact that it is the Fantastic Four and it's under Marvel. That could get
That's what I'm
people
saying.
going.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And they've
But-
people been excited for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe I'm
Oh, it is next
I
week.
think
being a curmudgeon, but
I think just off the allure alone, like just the people are gonna go see it just to see what's going on.
okay. Yeah.
Marvel's king, man. They're gonna beat out Superman.
Ooh,
Ah,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. You might be right, but we'll find out.
I'm not saying that it'd be better than Superman. I'm just talking.
No,
about
no,
the
I know what
numbers.
you're saying.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
I
I
think
got
the
what you're saying.
numbers. I think they're gonna beat them out.
Superman saying he listed the POD was funny because it reminded me of the Israelite Stallone discussion on Christian Rock.
He said that?
what? He learned to be.
I didn't hear him say he listened to POD. What a loser. I don't think I like him anymore. We
yeah, I don't know.
we are the youth of the nation. You never heard that song? They're. I mean, I don't want to shit on them like that, but they're not a very good. I know I did. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to do that, but I forgot we were live.
Yeah. All right. Can y'all see Robert Pattinson's Batman teaming up with this Superman?
No. Nope.
So they need
Is
a
this
new-
the same world?
They
This
need
ain't
a
the
new
same world?
Batman.
I don't think it's the same world because I can't even see Robert Pattinson's Batman having a Robin. He's too sad.
That is true.
Yeah, they probably would need another Batman and not
I'm sure
him.
they will.
Yeah.
I like Robert Pattinson though.
No, that's one of my favorite Batmans, but I just don't see them putting him in this world. It would be weird.
Yeah, this tempo don't fit him. Like the tone don't fit him at all.
Okay, last one we have. Charles Briggs, back again. My man. Tell Mike Seatown to pick up a Superman comic book from the 80s or 90s. Specifically, Injustice League or Kingdom Come Superman is not corny or goofy in those. Even in Superman, the animated series, he was not corny or goofy.
Thanks,
You
Bob.
just told me, so I don't think you need to tell anybody to tell me. But I don't think I want to read those. It's not that deep to me. But he was goofy and corny and whatever in the original movies, which I think is what I said.
Yeah, you did say the film.
And I like those. I like those movies. I don't mind goofy, corny, cheesy Superman. I don't
kind
want
of
no-
goofy in Smallville.
I never watched Smallville.
Smallville was pretty good.
I don't want no serious Superman.
Okay.
But thank you for the suggestion, Charles. But I don't think I'm going to read those. But I appreciate you.
All right. And that's it. We're done.
Nope. You got to read the
It's a Patreon video.
Yeah.
Jalen said.
Jalen said, "I think you would like the Kingdom Come Superman, Mike."
I might. I just know me. I'm not going to sit here and lie to a patron. I'm not going to read that. I've been telling y'all I'm going to do things for. I still ain't listen to fucking 400 Degrees. So I'm just not going to lie to y'all.
The album?
Yeah.
You've never heard?
Come on, Spike. You surprised?
We got other
I
stuff
kinda-
to do.
Yeah, we got-
What
yeah.
is wait, we got to do what now?
Is this somebody's
Patreon. He
rap
said a
video?
Patreon video.
Oh,
Wait, what is this?
He said there's a.
Yes.
Are you ready? We can't hear it.
Oh Lord. Y'all so ghetto.
The anticipation.
I know. I'm not
I run
disrespecting.
through my list of the top 5 films of the year so far. At number 5, I got Friendship with Paul Rudd and Tim Robinson. 4, give me the movie that shocked the hell out of me, Thunderbolts. At number 3, go ahead and get me Companion. At number 2, it's going to be Bring Her Back. And finally, at number 1, I'm sure it's on a lot of people's lists so far this year, it is Sinners. So that's what I got.
Shut the fuck up! Shut up!
Ending's good. That's a solid list. That's a
yeah,
solid list.
yeah. Shout out to Arithmetic.
And he's been around for a long time. He's been a
has.
supporter of like most of our shit, I think.
I need to watch Companion again because that's on a lot of people's lists. I remember liking it but not loving it, so I need to watch it again.
Surprise, man! It was a surprise. It surprised me.
Twist, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think I would enjoy it as much as I did.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, dope. Appreciate you sending that in.
Yep.
And yeah, man, we appreciate everybody showing up, man. Definitely had a lot of people here watching, and we hope you guys enjoyed the movie. We hope you guys enjoyed the review. And
Share it with a friend.
we have Fantastic Four next week live
No,
too.
it's not next week. Apparently,
It's
the
not?
week, no, I guess it's the week after next.
Oh shit!
Somebody said it was the 20-something.
Did they push it back?
Maybe Jalen said that.
Well, if you're watching this and you're still here, come back for the Fantastic Four live review.
Yes, the 25th.
Yeah. So it's not this coming week. It's the next week. Oh no, it's not even. Yeah. God damn! No, it's the 27th.
Why did I think it was back to back?
I
Did they
did
push
too.
it back? I did.
I've been
too.
thinking that too. I think just because one of y'all said it and we just rode with it.
Yeah, probably so. That had to be it.
We're old, y'all. Y'all gotta just deal with us.
Okay, and all right. Well, there was something about Jalen's new show.
I don't know what they're talking about. Well, I'll have to ask Jalen later. I don't know
Okay.
what he's talking about.
Well, Jalen has a show. Y'all check it out.
What's does he really? I thought this someone just being funny.
I don't know.
I thought it was a setup for a joke, so I just left it alone because it was from Guadalupe, and Guadalupe stays setting me up, so I didn't trust them.
Well, we'll leave it there. We'll catch you guys next time. We out. Peace.
Bye, y'all.